out to everybody's YouTube channel now. Welcome to it. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy War Crime Wednesday. I should start the video now because I don't think YouTube appreciates having the first word in the video be War Crime Wednesday. They really don't like that because they're a bunch of nannies over there. A bunch of nannies, and they don't like jokes, especially if they're offensive, which a good joke is always offensive. Oh, we have Red October. We have Silent Drive Red October. I like that one. I like Silent Drive Red October. We won't be dodging any torpedoes in this one. Oh no. This thing is an aircraft carrier that can submerge. That's what this is in terms of displacement. It's like 48,000 tons, right? What does the game say it is? 48,000 tons. There you go. Good job, video game, being accurate. It's a fictional sub, but you know, the Typhoon is 48,000. So yeah, you got to add an extra 1,000 for that Silent Drive, right? So what? Oh man, what submarine are we gonna take? I don't know. Look at this kilo. A 37 knot kilo? Now wait, what? No, the kilo does not do 37. Oh, it's this is a fictional kilo. Okay. This is the kilo 2. Advances of one of the quietest boats ever made. That's true. When the kilo came out in the kilo 2 upgrade, pretty scary because they quiet. A quiet boat. True. Very true facts. But this is upgraded sonar, upgraded powertrain. Doesn't say what. Better batteries? What do you mean upgraded? Energy cells, maybe? I'm afraid if we have a 37 knot kilo, we're going to be too powerful. Do we have VLS? Well, yeah, the kilo 2 shoots the land attack version. Man, my screen is huge. Hold on. This is very... Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I got to make that small or else that's going to be a distraction. All right, let's go back to it. I can't have my own face like right here looking at me, talking to me on a 5-second delay because that's freaking weird. I don't know why you guys like it. I tried turning the camera off multiple times. Every time I did, people stopped watching. You guys like the webcam. I blame you for that. That's not the best choice you guys have made. Just saying. Just for the record, I do not want the webcam. I'm getting old, I'm getting fat. I'm not attractive anymore, or ever was. And but yeah, you guys like the webcam, so screw me then, I guess. All right, enough complaining about the webcam. Let's talk about me. Okay, Alpha 2. Sorry. Man, it's been a minute since we got into character. I like this Jive Turkey character. He makes me feel good. I'm like, at least I'm a better person than he is. Yeah, hey, good morning, everybody. We got Raz Maroc. Manfred's here. How's it going, bud? Yeah. How y'all doing? Today's title, just go, I know, right? Listen, I woke up in a mood. I went to bed in a mood. I set a little hand grenade into the Discord chat and went to bed. I woke up this morning. Moderator's mad at me. Oh my God. My moderators put up with a lot of crap. Most of it's from me, by the way. Most people in our Discord behave. Except me. I'm the only one that causes trouble in there. Whoops. Oh, geez. Are you okay? We got a special guest today. You come here. You got to learn what to do, man. Ugh. It's my doggo. My doggo. You guys say hi. You okay? You can't get under my feet like that because you get stepped on. Yeah. This is Lucky. He's a little Shih Tzu. You gotta look at the camera. He's a little Shih Tzu, everybody. So I'm dog sitting for the next 2 weeks. So you may hear the occasional growl, occasional bark. He snores. I never had a dog that snored before. He snores. We'll get you a CPAP machine. Little doggy CPAP machine. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. Time to go down. Oh, there he goes. Yep. He's not used to the studio. So he's kind of exploring the studio. You be a good boy. We just got back from our walk, so he should be nice and tired. All right, let's go. He is our channel mascot. He's a good boy. A little troublemaker sometimes, but I like that. I like a little troublemaker. He's got personality. What's the Sui class? Sui. That's a pig call in the United States. It's the Type 95 is what this is. Does it say Type 95? It does right there. Yeah. So this submarine does exist. For the longest time, I wasn't sure. Because they've been building, China's been building this submarine for years. Holy smokes, what's going on? My whole chat just blew up. Oh, Exporter, thank you for gifting 1 billion subs. Holy smokes. Everybody, this is now officially the Exporter stream. He has sponsored today's stream. So make sure you say thank you to all the hundreds of subs he just gave away. Holy crap. Very generous. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate that. We'll buy lots of doggy treats with that. He loves doggy treats. He gets the little bones, but then I give him the healthy Dentabones so that his teeth get cleaned. I also have the vet once a year clean his teeth, but he doesn't like that. He's like, stop scrubbing on my teeth, you know? So I give him a little, yeah. I can't say the word because then he thinks he's going to get it right now. Good boy, okay. I'll try not to be distracted by the good boy, okay? Anyway, I'm thinking about playing the Chinese sub just to see what it's about, but it's basically the Virginia in this video game. Because this submarine hasn't been to sea trials yet, we don't know. Or if it has, I don't know about it. I mean, that's quite possible. But it just got out of the assembly building. They just rolled it out. So it's probably not in sea trials yet. Tempting. But I'm afraid it will just be the Virginia, is what I'm afraid it's going to be. So that's not that exciting. It's exciting more in real life than it is in the video game. It's like a flip-flop. Yeah. The video game is supposed to be more exciting than real life. Yeah. Toady. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The Exporter just bought the company. Yeah, that's what he did. Thank you, Exporter. He bought the company. I know everyone likes the 212, but we did the 212. We've already done that. I got killed in it. I lasted 2 missions, got sank. Excuse me, pardon me. I grabbed a quick snack before I came up here so I wouldn't have to eat while on the stream. Man, what haven't we done? We've done a lot of these boats over the years. We're going to find... yeah. This is everyone's favorite. I get it. It's awesome. We're in a video game, everybody. Huh? How many people you know are in a video game? Or not us, but it's the Jive Turkeys in a video game. The thing is, this thing is so overpowered. Yeah. It's fun, but it's like, if I'm going to do a whole campaign... yeah. Oh, and there it is, Captain X3. For the longest time, I could not remember the guy's name. And it's right there. It's in the game. This is his mod. He modded it for the game. All the way back in 2018. We're coming up on 9 years. June 5th is going to be 9 years of Cold Waters. What in the hell are we going to do? What day of the week is June 5th? Because I think we're going to do something on that day. Play Cold Waters, but what day of the week is it? I don't even care what day of the week it is. We're going to play Cold Waters on June 5th and celebrate 9 years of this game. What are we going to do? Oh, now, hold on. See, now it's 33 knots. This is much more reasonable. What if the United States built a diesel boat? A lot of people, especially Europeans, I don't know why, but it is, I'm not being meme, it's real. A lot of European viewers ask why the United States only does nuclear. And the answer is the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. They're fucking huge. And we got to get to where we're going before we run out of gas. You know, before the captain gets rotated and relieved by a new captain, before all the enlisted men, enlistments run out. You want to get across the Atlantic in a week, not a month. That's the answer. Diesel boat technology has come so far, especially with power cell technology, energy cell technology. And the best, oh boy, I hate to do this, but one of the best conventionally powered submarines with energy cells in them right now is the new Whale class from Japan. Hull 2 and beyond. Hull 1 does not have the energy cells. Or it may even have a combination lead battery and then energy cells. But there's something unique about Hull 1. And then Hull 2 onward is all energy cells. That thing is amazing because it can get up to speeds like 33 knots and sustain that speed for a fight, which 45 minutes to an hour. All you need to get, in and out of trouble, basically. And then you're a diesel boat again. Charge them back up. But then you have all the benefits of being super duper quiet. And maybe this game will stop detecting me 15 seconds into every single match. Because the first thing that happens is we get shot at every single time because the game cheats. It's at a hard difficulty mode. The game says, there he is. 15 seconds later, torpedoes in the water. I want to play a sub where we have some time to be tactical. So maybe we'll do and demonstrate what if an American knucklehead like myself had access to battery and energy cell technology. 6 wires, I like it. 6 wires. Let's do this one. Oh, crazy. Yeah, I've done big missile subs before. They're not exciting. You get hit. The Typhoon can take about 4 torpedoes before it sinks. You don't dodge anything. There's no dodging. It's not fun to watch. It's not. There's no miracle. Physics is physics. And but we've done the Red October before. You have to go all the way back to like 2019 to watch those streams. Those streams are somewhere because there's this lady that I watch, and every time I get on her Twitch page and say hi, she does this little shout out command. I don't even know what the command is, but she's got some software that does it. And the command goes back into my Jive Turkey Twitch history, and it's pulling clips from 2018. I don't even have access to those clips anymore. I don't know where they are, but apparently Twitch saves them somewhere because her little shout out command goes and pulls them. You can watch about 5 seconds of gameplay on her channel every time I jump in there. Yeah, it's crazy. I thought I deleted all those. Apparently I did not. They're stowed away on some kind of secret Twitch server somewhere. Probably at NASA. All right, let's repair and rearm. Oh yeah, oh shit, hold on. Oh, I'm smaller. I have to use this one because of this. This screen right here only works on this camera. So we got camera 1, camera 2, and then camera and camera. So sorry, I'm a little bit smaller today. I wonder if I have a camera that makes me lose weight. How about skinny cam? I need that one. Who's this? Mark May. How's it going, Mark? Tarpo says, you want to have fun? Well, guess again. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at... Oh, I almost hit the stream. Jesus, I almost turned the stream off. My stream on and off button is right next to this button here. Yeah, a little behind the scenes for you. That's probably not a good place to put that. I should probably move that. One of these days I'm going to turn the stream off. I won't even know. I'll still be going in here forever. Yeah. All right, so we got 5 Mosses. We got 20 ad caps, like it's God intended. TASMs and T-Lambs. We don't need the T-Lambs. We know that. The T-Lamb mission comes way, way, way deep into the campaign. I really don't like TASMs, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to take the time to unload them. We're probably going to depend a lot on decoys. So 7 decoys. And a partridge and a pear tree. We hold 40 weapons on a diesel boat. It's a fat diesel boat. The torpedo room is like girthy. It's a big girl. Yeah, she's wide. I don't mind a wide woman, man. It's fun. Yeah. That's fun. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Wait, focus, Aaron. Focus. I'm still thinking about the why. I gotta read the mission orders, man. Okay, reinforced invasion of Hong Kong. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, okay, so there's going to be a convoy going to Hong Kong. What are we going to do about that? Nothing. Not going to do nothing. You know what, dude, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to come down here and wait. I'm on the Continental Slope. That's what this is called. Tactical. And we just got detected shit. Oh, well. Well, that just means they're going to come to us this time, so it's not going to them. That's our boys right there. That's our boys right there. Oh man, they're in the strait. Oh man. Ah, here they come. Yes. Yes. Come to me. I really hope we're in deep water. I'm not sure. What do we want in the tubes? So this is going to be for sure have some surface ships because that's what it says. So a couple harpoons, maybe. Let's do at least 2 harpoons and a decoy. Yeah. Let's do that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll start them out at 20,000 yards. Let's do 15. So we have new solar contact bearing 084. We're at periscope depth heading 146. So they're off our port side. Almost 90, right? 60 degrees. Yeah. A very weak layer at 200 feet. Let us go.
Sonar new contact bearing 08. Bring ship for
Look at this thing, folks. Holy smokes. We got the impeller, we got the stabilizers, we got double stabilizers.
Designated Sierra 2.
This thing will never turn with so many stabilizers on it.
Sonar new contact bearing.
Whenever they launch the submarine, they got to launch it in the direction we want it to go because we'll never turn it again.
Sonar new contact
all these stabilizers back here.
77 designated Sierra.
They're like, whatever you do, keep going straight, you know.
Sonar new contact
Lord.
bearing 083 designated Sierra.
This is a ridiculous boat. It's a top of the line boat. Yeah, it's
sonar new contact bearing.
It's a decked out kilo.
72 designated Sierra 6.
America took the kilo and said yoink.
Sonar new
Belongs to us
contact bearing 074 designated Sierra
All right.
7.
Calm down there, sonar. Calm down. Okay, gaining contacts. Okay, fine. Let's start classifying the contacts. Check it and see. We got a humpback whale.
Sonar Sierra 7 is classified as biologic.
Biologic. These are going to be ships, so let's go this direction. Well, well, well. How many seconds was that before they detected us?
Sierra 1 is classified
Wasn't
as
many.
escort.
Notice how I didn't do anything, and they already got a sniff anyway. They got a little sniff of us, right? What is that? It smells like freedom over there. Oh, hold on.
Sonar Sierra
This
4
might actually
is
be the
classified as
fleet.
merchant.
Okay, I honestly didn't expect that because we weren't in shallow water.
Sonar Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
Okay. This might actually be our mission. I thought this was somebody else for real. Because we were nowhere near where they were going to go. They're supposed to be going to Hong Kong.
Sonar Sierra 6 is classified as
We're nowhere near Hong Kong.
Sonar Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Alright, it's got to remember the buttons. How do you play this game? I don't even know. Buttons. It's been a minute since I played. Let's get down below that layer. So we've got a layer at 200 feet. Yeah. I'm not sure what our total water... I'm not sure what our test depth is.
Passing 100 feet.
Setting my weapons up for surface attack mode.
Passing 200 feet.
We're going to let them come in on us a little bit.
Passing 300 feet.
You got Subnautica on one screen and me on the other. That's how you do it. I support that idea. I just bought Subnautica 2 this morning because I want to see if we can play it co-op with the fans and the mods. We're going to see if we can make that happen. We don't know what is safe depth. There probably is no safe depth, but I'm looking for a test depth on this. It was in the description, but I didn't read that part. There's a lot of words, you know, a lot of numbers. Look at this angle, man. That's aggressive right there. That's like 30. We got a down 30, angles and dangles right there, folks.
Passing 600 feet.
Hope you boys are stowed for a seat, because we going down. So we're going to close on Sierra 1 and sink that knucklehead. But I don't want to sink them right away because we want the Yukon and the Ling, the landing craft, to come closer. I don't want them to think they're in any danger yet. Come on closer, boys. Get in here. Everything's fine.
Passing 800 feet.
All right, let's go ahead and level out around 1,000 feet because I'm not comfortable anymore down here in this depth. Oh, somebody says 1350. Thank you, sir. Somebody's looking it up. I do appreciate that.
Passing 900
Yeah,
feet.
safe depth is moored at the pier. I mean, you could argue that that's also not safe, but it's probably safer than anywhere else. Is the music too loud? The music's kind of loud in my headphones, but if it's not too loud for you guys, I'll keep it on. I'm not necessarily, I mean, I think the music's good, but between me doing comms, the game doing comms, telling us what's happening, and then me trying to talk to you, it's a lot of audio going on. And so turning the music off or down to where it's just barely audible, I think helps the stream, but I'm not going to change it midstream if you guys are okay with it. Oh, so Sonar thinks he's heading to the south. Oh God, I was going to say, let's take a look at his bearing rate, but we can't because this is a video game and not real. So there you go. We're just going to do that. Well, we know which way he's going. Yeah, it probably is to the south. That may be a good course, actually. We got pretty good fire controlmen today on watch. Oh my God. Okay, so we got one vote for the music is annoying. Yeah. Mr. Steel Trap's not happy with the music. You know, you can buy the soundtrack on Steam if you want. That's for sale. A couple bucks, you know. Support the guy who made the music. The guy that made the music, to my best of my knowledge, is not the guy that made the game. The dev team for the game contracted that out. So I assume that means when you buy the soundtrack,
Come left to 0.
I assume that goes to the
High.
musician, I think. Not sure how that works. I'm going to come to the left. I'm going to come to the left, putting the whole fleet on my right side. And I'm going to see if I can get Sierra 1 to kind of lock up a little bit. We got a really good leg here. This is about 5 minutes. And let's pull out our handy dandy tactical aid, also called a stopwatch. Got to have one of these when you play video games, folks. Got to know what time it is. I want to get one of these that's really big so I can wear it like Flava Flav. That's why it doesn't have to work. It's going to be a costume thing. Yeah.
Con sonar lost contact.
I tried buying a poopy
Sierra
suit from the
5,
Navy uniform
last
shop,
bearing, 0,
and
8,
they didn't sell the
6,
poopy suits
contact
online.
faded.
I got to go to the actual
Con
Navy
sonar
base
regained
uniform shop and
contact
buy
on
them there.
Sierra 5, bearing 0, 8,
If anyone knows of a Navy base near Michigan, let me know. I live in the middle of flipping country, so there's not too many Navy bases around here. We do have a big-ass Army base, though.
Con sonar
People come up here
regained
for
contact
winter
on
training all the
Sierra
time.
6, bearing 0, 7,
Last time I was
3.
at the base, we had the Taiwanese
Helm,
Army
steady course.
was here in Michigan. Yeah, Taiwan. They looked a lot like China, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was about to lay down some fucking firepower, 7.62, you know, and I was like, oh, that's a Taiwanese flag. Yeah, I thought we'd been invaded, boys. About to sound up the alarm, like Red Dawn. But then, you know, I calmed down before I did anything stupid. Well, I still did stupid stuff. I didn't do that one, though. I thought China, the way that China invaded America is they came to Michigan first, over the Great Lakes, apparently. Right into Camp Grayling. If you're wondering what base I'm talking about, it's called Camp Grayling. Now, I don't know what the difference is between a camp and a base, but it's a big-ass base. It's big. It's like a lot of acres, a lot of woods. And they're always doing stuff there. They're flying around the F-16s. They even got A-10s. I think that's our Air National Guard, I think, is the A-10 guys. Those things are badass, too. If you've ever seen an A-10 in real life, I recommend going to like an air show that has one. things are freaking, they're ugly as hell, and pretty wicked looking, also ugly. Yeah, I don't know. Big ass gun. You don't know how big that gun is until you see it. It's fucking big. Yeah. Now I get why people like the gun. I'm like, that thing is America. Yeah. What other country in the world has made something like that and put it on an airplane? I don't know. Wolverines. Yeah, that's true. The Red Dawn Wolverines was a reference to the Wolverines football team here in Michigan. Now, did Red Dawn, the 1980 version, did that take place in Michigan? It's been way too long since I saw that movie. I don't know. It's a good movie. I like the first one. I never saw the new one, the second one, with Keanu Reeves or whatever. I don't even know who's in the new one. All right, so we're not getting good TMA, which tells me my classification ain't right. So let's bring up the classification again. Excuse me. And let's fix some of this stuff. The closest one is this one. And that lines up kind of good. That's better. Oh, no, it's not. Shoot. I can't seem to get this first line to match. There we go. Now that's pretty good.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
All right. That one might be good. Oh, do you think they're all headed south? Are we letting them drive by us? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. I think you're right. Oh, my gosh. All right, so we're going to drive into them. They're getting away, and they don't even realize it. Yeah. Fuck. That's all I meant to do. All right, let's do this. Let's come back to 120.
Come right to 120. Helm
and let's come up in speed. Head 2/3.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering I.
2/3. That's a standard bell. That's a head standard. Okay. I have to relearn the buttons in my head, guys. Just give me a minute to do that. All right, all the contacts are going to fade. Oh, he's going active again, so he might have heard our speed up.
Steady course.
That's okay. As long as I maintain track, I'm good. Let's see. Somebody says his brother was in the Ohio National Guard, training at Grayling. Yeah, we do. There's always training going on there. And there's summertime training too, but the wintertime training is especially brutal because the winters up here are intense. I'm shocked. It probably has a lot to do with the Great Lakes. If you're not familiar with Michigan, we have a Great Lake on both sides. We're like a big old peninsula between two large bodies of water. And it can make for a mild winter, honestly. It can also make for one that's very intense. And this previous one that we just got out of was pretty intense. But when both lakes are warm, it can make the overall winter less intense. But there's more flux, like really cold days, really warm days. It bounces when it's like that. It has a lot to do, and this doesn't make any sense to me, but it has a lot to do with which way the wind blows. If the wind's coming from Ohio, from the south, it's kind of nice. It's not that bad. But when it's coming across the lake and coming out of Canada, that's the bad days. It's super cold and windy. If there's any place to put windmills, I'd put them in the Great Lakes. Make $1 million making energy from windmills. Let's see. Somebody says you got a flyover from 2 F-35s today. Nice. I hear the flyovers. I hear the engines. I never see the planes. So they're either way high and small or right on the ground. I don't know which. Panzer says he did a lot of training at Grayling. Winter training. Yeah. Now there's something that they do, and I don't think it's mandatory, but it might be. You never know. But it's where you have to take your gear off, or strip down as much as you can anyway, and then you jump in the water, like the ice cold water. You break through the ice, make a little pool, you jump in, you swim maybe 5 feet, it's not far, and then you have to crawl out again, crawl up onto the ice, because you're learning how to get out of the ice as if you fell through or something. They were doing that training, I think it was last year, and they had posted it online, and some of those guys looked miserable. But I guess it's like a, well, hell, it's an important survival skill. If you fall through the ice, you gotta know how to get out, right? That's important. Let's see. You've read they didn't land or touch. Okay, yeah, those guys are talking. I'll let chat talk while we close these chuckleheads. Oh, now he's going that way. Well, who the hell's down here then, sonar? Is it Sierra 2? It probably is. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get in position. I thought the whole group was going south, which is why we're doing this run to the south. But they might be zigzagging, which would make sense. Not the landing ships, that wouldn't make sense, but the escorts would be moving around like little sheepdogs around the herd.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 108.
Yeah, so this loot is going active now. Let's see if we have a good solution on. Oh man, we're going so fast. Sonar's like nothing. They have. Oh my gosh. Well, we know it's not a loot of 3. It's probably that.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Probably that. Okay. Yeah, we're going to continue to close them a little bit. I do want to zig back to the north, but that might be my firing leg. So I want to make sure we close CR2 enough that when we shoot him, he doesn't run for 45 minutes, right? I'm trying to get these guys closer to our weapons envelope. I don't have a really good feel for range. Yeah, I'm not confident in that. He's saying 10,000 or 8,000 yards. This one's probably 10, right? 12. So we have 8 and 12. All we know is that those ranges are not accurate at this
Con
point.
sonar lost contact.
This is basically telling me where they're
Sierra 1,
not.
Last bearing 080.
Oh, that's
Contact
slowed
faded.
down. All right, so they're doing like a leapfrog thing where they reposition, go dead in the water or slow, 5 knots maybe, and I bet you he starts pinging active. And whenever this guy starts pinging active, this guy will stop and he'll reposition, possibly. I wonder why he disappeared. It wasn't because he was going away from us, he was driving towards us. There we go. Now that's a good range. I like that. I don't believe it, but
Con sonar regained
yes, now
contact
he's
on
back.
Sierra
Yeah.
1, bearing 078.
Okay. So let's get a few minutes with Sierra 5, and as long as we can hold contact for like 1 or 2 minutes, I'm going to turn again to the south to try and keep up with them. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about up here. I don't know what Tampere is, so I'm not going to comment on that. Oh, should the Navy have authority over space programs? Having authority over the Space Force, what became Space Force, was always a huge argument between the services for, of course, money reasons, but also, you know, power reasons. And that's a good question. Like, it would make sense that space is an extension of Air Force vertically, right? Literally. That was their argument. The Navy was like, if you're going to explore space, naval history navigation has a lot more systems and experience and culture that does that than the Air Force has.
Lost contact. Sierra
I'm not saying these are right, but these are like positions,
116.
right?
Contact faded.
And then finally the answer was make Space Force its own thing and give it its own budget. Not the wrong decision either, just a different one. It also answered the question of who's in charge of Space Force. Well, Space Force is. But see, Air Force, and I believe they still are in charge of the satellites. I think. I mean, well, they were. So does Space Force do satellites now? They probably do. I know they do the satellites for NSA and stuff like that. So that's probably all changed because of the Space Force. So if anything, if that happened, Air Force actually reduced responsibility if Space Force does all the satellites. I'm not sure if they do, though. Like who runs, who's responsible for GPS and maintaining that type of stuff? Probably Space Force. I'm sure somebody in chat will have the answer. That's a good question, though. Why is Tyrapo muted? You guys didn't block him, or I think Tyrapo's a mod, isn't he? All right. Can everyone see what Tyrapo's typing, or am I the only one that sees that? Because on my screen it says he's muted. Okay, just want to make sure. Tyrapo's a long time member of the channel. Not sure why he's muted. It's a Twitch tag? Oh, okay, okay. It's not actually a mute, okay. At this point, Tyrapo can do no wrong. Like, there's no reason for him to be muted. Man's an OG.
Come right to 175 Helm I.
Oh, watching without audio, thank you.
Sierra 4.
I should know that as a streamer, but I don't.
7, 9.
I'm not very good at the streamer thing. Exporter, thank you for resubscribing for 91 months? Holy crap, dude.
Steady course.
And now, Exporter, tell me honestly, dude, most people that are here that long, I know their name. Not their real name, but their exporter name, right? So, did you change your name at some point? Thank you, bro. I mean, I do appreciate it. But damn it. I'm really embarrassed I don't remember your name. Like, Rosie and the Lomaxes have been around for like 60, 70 months. And I talk to them regularly on our Discord. All right. I think this guy might be getting close enough to shoot.
1 Helm I. Con Helm. Steady course.
Nope, you didn't change it? Okay. I won't say I apologize for not knowing your name. That's crazy. Obviously, over the past 91 months, we've talked a lot. Just shows that I'm getting old. My brain. Will I live that long? I hope so. Jeez. Listen, guys. I try to be healthy. You would not believe the things that I do to be healthy. I started going to the doctor a couple years ago. I started working out, eating right. I even went to a psychiatrist, and he was like, holy crap, we got work to do. I'm on so many meds now, it's not even funny. Yeah. They're like, do you realize you were crazy? Yeah, I was like, well, I knew something wasn't right, which is why I'm here, doc. If you guys watch me back in the old days, I'm talking 2017, 2018, that's pre-diagnosis. Yeah. Listen, I'm lucky I didn't go off the rails because the whole chemistry was not right. Yeah, it wasn't working right. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come to my firing leg.
Come left to 042 Helm I.
Yeah. Kind of funny, I know, right? It was a little bit funny.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 1.
I'm good
1,
now, though.
2.
Live long time.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified.
All right, this is our firing leg.
escort.
We're going to engage Sierra 1 and Sierra 2 and Sierra 3, all with torpedoes. Slow down 10 knots.
Make turns for 1, 0.
Glad to see sonar finally got their act together. You guys ready to shoot?
Con
Let's shoot.
maneuvering, making turns for 1, 0 knots.
All right, fire point procedures on Sierra 1,
Helm,
bearing
steady course.
082. System solution
Con
for...
sonar regained contact
What?
on Sierra 4, bearing 076.
No talking during battle stations. Fire point procedures are sonar. Sonar solution Sierra 1 to Jiangsu. System solution bearing 079 checks. Course is 199, 15 knots, range 500 yards. High confidence. System set, weapon ready. Ship safety is fence. Shoot tube 1.
Come right to 0.
Or come right.
9 Helm I.
Remember the keys, Aaron.
Shoot tube 2. Aye,
Snapshot on tube, Sierra 2. Window enables to be 5,000 yards due to Sierra 1's range.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Post-launch tube 3.
Aye, sir.
And tube 6 is for the actual landing ships. So let me just go over this again because that's a little confusing. First shot is going after the closest warship. Second shot, second closest warship. Third shot, because I only had 3 total loaded, is for the actual landing craft, who will begin evasion, probably turn around and run, as soon as Sierra 1 blows up. So that's why we're doing that. We're maintaining this speed so we don't lose any more wires. We have 2 wires on 2 weapons.
Con sonar, Sierra 5 is classified.
I've got a wire on this
emergent.
weapon and this weapon. This weapon is which is going
fire
after
control, weapon acquired.
which is going after the far warship. I don't have a wire on him. We got to be careful of him.
Con, torpedo room, two.
That ship is going to counter-fire on my weapon. The closest warship there. You can kind of see him right there. That's his wake. Did the psychologist help you? I skipped right past the psychologist. The doctor that I go to, the medical doctor, sent me right to the psychiatrist. There was no psychologist involved at all.
New contact bearing 128, designated Sierra 8.
That's how bad it was. I didn't realize how bad it was until I sat down with him for a few sessions. We were like, we started unpacking some things. Yeah. It's bad. I don't talk about them on stream. It's all personal stuff anyway. It wouldn't be very interesting to you guys. It's just shit I had to deal with, you know. Plus, my stuff is medically, what do you call it? Yeah, it's medical. It required prescriptions to fix because it's a chemical. That's what I meant. My biochemistry's jacked up, apparently.
Con sonar lost contact.
Yeah, got
Sierra
warship number
1,
1.
last
He hasn't even
bearing
shot at us yet.
0, 1,
Ha.
contact breaking up.
Contact breaking up.
Con sonar lost contact.
As
Sierra
prophesized
8,
in the
last
ancient texts.
bearing 1, 3, 3, contact faded.
All right, so did I give
Con sonar regained contact
Weapon
on
6 enough
Sierra
room
8, bearing
for
1,
post-launch tube 3? This enable point should be past where he's dead, if I guessed right. And looks like I did. Okay. So there's the Fu King, which is a funny name for a ship. Oh, now what's that? Oh. Hold on a second. Do I have wire on him? I do not. I'm going to let this guy sink. This is really dangerous. This could easily see us. Oh, shit. All right, let's hope that that weapon homes in on the sinking ship. Oh, man. Because do you know what's right past that sinking ship is us.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
All right, so I don't know if this is a submarine. This might be a submarine. So I'm going to do a snapshot on the incoming weapon bearing 140
Shoot, 2, 2.
and
Aye,
immediately
sir.
go to torpedo evasion.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering eye.
So a snapshot means you have no idea what the contact's doing, but you just have a bearing.
Last bearing.
And the way you put that into the
0, 4, 8,
torpedo
contact faded.
is, well, you hit the
Con
snapshot
sonar
button
lost
and it
contact.
loads a default
Sierra 3,
preset
last
to the
bearing
weapon.
1, 0, 9, contact faded.
Okay, we're going to get one of the landing
Con
ships right
sonar
now.
lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing.
And what that
0,
preset
8,
assumes
6,
is
contact
that
faded.
the target's X number of yards
Con
away,
sonar
but
lost
pointed
contact.
right at you.
Sierra 5,
And so the
last
range
bearing,
rate is
1,
very fast.
1, 3,
That pushes the
contact
enable
faded.
range of the weapon, which defaults to, you know, we'll say 600 to 1,000 yards, in closer. It doesn't. It's not going to go all the way to 10,000 yards and then enable,
On.
or even
Sierra
9,000.
5, bearing 1, 1, 5.
And it puts a weapon in the water that enables it at a safe distance from own ship, wire or no wire, and let it begin searching around. We just lost the wire on that weapon, by the way. And we did get a loud explosion on Sierra 5. So we've had 2 successful strikes. We had a double tap on one ship, which I'm okay with. And we're currently in a torpedo evasion from Mr. Torpedo there. So what you can do is,
Maneuvering, making turns.
remember how I
forward.
told you
3,
in
3 knots.
simulations, not this game, but in a sim, you'll have about 60 seconds of torpedo detection time before the torpedo hits you, right? Roughly 60 seconds. Well, in 60 seconds, you got to smash the snapshot button and click the shoot button, assuming you have a torpedo tube ready. If your torpedo tube's not ready, you might be hosed.
Ready.
You got to get a weapon down that line of bearing as you have the incoming shot in immediately. So we got to get ready for CR2 here. CR2 is trying to push the attack because he knows that we're defensive right now. And he's right. Looks like the Evasion is to the northeast. So this is a really good course. Our Evasion appears to be successful. Let's go ahead and slow down.
Make turns for 1, 0.
And we're going to get ready to re-engage, not re-engage, engage CR2, the Jean.
Con, torpedo room, tube 6 ready.
Con sonar
If it's a
regained
J-I-A-N
contact on,
in
0,
Chinese, I
bearing,
don't know how to
0,
say that in
9,
English.
5.
I believe the J has a different sound.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3,
Because the
bearing,
Z
1,
in
2,
Chinese,
2.
Mandarin Chinese, sounds like a
Con
J.
maneuvering, making
So the
turns
J
for
must sound like
1,
something else, or else it would be a
0
Z.
knots.
So I'm not exactly sure how to say that one.
Con sonar regained contact on
All
Sierra
right, he's
6,
coming in so
bearing,
fast,
0,
I almost don't
3,
have time
1.
to get a good solution on him. So what would work in this case is snapshot again on Sierra 2. We're just right down his line of bearing, snapshot.
Aye, sir.
And sometimes it'd be like that. We're in the middle of combat. We don't have time to do all the fancy stuff. I think this is a submarine down here. I really do, because that shot that's doing the snake home, submarine shots often do that. Yeah.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing.
What submarine am I handling?
6,
This is a
5.
fictional class called the Stingray class. It's an example of what if the United States invested in using today's technology, 2026, which means energy cells and our best sonar, into a conventionally powered submarine instead of a nuclear powered one. So this is an American diesel boat. Yeah. American diesel boat. And so we have some of the benefits of nuke in terms of speed, and we have the
Con sonar
quietness
noisemaker
when
bearing,
we're slow
1, 6,
of a diesel
7.
boat. And one thing the game doesn't model, or at least this mod that I'm playing doesn't model, it doesn't model the energy management that you would have to have in a conventional powered submarine. So that's, you know, kind of, you have to kind of role play that a little bit. In other words, I'm not going to stay at these speeds for long periods of time. We're slow again, by the way. I didn't stay at that speed because we are a conventionally powered sub. I want to save my energy
Con, fire control.
in case I have to
weapon
evade again.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra.
And then we're going to go back to
blast
periscope
bearing,
depth and
1,
charge the
6,
batteries back
9.
up.
Contact breaking up.
So I'm going to still treat it like a diesel boat, but we're going to speed in short bursts like this when we have to. Now, modern energy cells can maintain speed at flank bells very fast for longer and longer periods of time. Japan has cracked the code on that. Their new whale class, Hull 2, is extremely good. It can, and the numbers aren't public, but it's high speed for greater than an hour.
Con sonar.
Which is
noisemaker
unheard of.
bearing, 1,
Like,
3,
I don't know how they
4.
did that. Freaking magic engineers over there in Japan. These guys are smart.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Con sonar regained contact
problem is
on Sierra
The
7,
elements
bearing,
to
0,
get
5,
those energy
2.
cells primarily come from China, but you can get them other places. They're just more abundant in China. Oh, this is going to be a good shot right here. He turned back into the weapon for some reason. I don't know why. That was a bad call. He should have kept his turn, but he didn't. Let's watch the explosion for the YouTube video. Everybody say YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Oh, there's a plane out there. I see an airplane. That's an old
Con
school.
sonar, noisemaker bearing.
Uh-oh.
1,
He dropped the
3,
noisemaker. Did it
4.
save him? This guy's brave. He turned back into the torpedo and dropped the noisemaker like a Chad. And it worked. So, hey, good for him. Good for him. This guy's got some torpedo beats. He's playing World of Warships right now. Yeah. And it's working. Blood for the Blood God. Thank you for the bit, sir. He says, he just watched Sub Brief on the Type 212 CD last night. It amazed me that we don't have anti-torpedo torpedoes. We tried and we failed. It was a big deal. The Ford-class carrier was supposed to have anti-torpedo torpedoes. They never worked properly. They went so far as they installed them on the carrier. They did sea trials with them on the carrier during Ford sea trials, and they did not work at all.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing.
So,
1,
like when people
3.
say, hey, you know, the
Fire
United
control,
States,
Weapon countermeasure homing.
you know, the United States works with Israel, and
Fire control.
I don't want to
weapon
even say
acquired.
Germany as much because we kind of don't anymore, but we used to be pretty tight with Germany militarily in terms of technology sharing. That's not the case anymore, unfortunately. But the only two countries that I'm aware of that have working anti-torpedo hard kill capability, which means it hits the torpedo physically, is Israel and Germany. And I think Israel did it
Sonar
first.
lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing.
I
1,
think Israel did it
3,
first,
0, contact
but I'm
breaking
not sure.
up.
Germany has one that works. I don't know how consistent it is. It's certainly not 100%. None of them are. But the fact that they even got one to work is really impressive. And Germany they don't spend any money on the military. How'd they figure it out? But they're not sharing that with us. Kind of don't blame them, but yeah.
Come right to 090.
I wrote an article. If you go back to 2019 Warzone magazine, it's an online website magazine, and it's free. You don't have to subscribe or nothing. You can read my article on anti-torpedo torpedoes. I wrote a whole article on it in detail, outlining the capabilities. Israel had it all the way back then. Back then, Germany's was in development. And
Con, helm, steady course.
yeah. And I don't know if we gave up. I doubt if we gave up. The money for that stuff is like lumped into R&D budgets, so it doesn't say this money's for anti-torpedo technology. You know, it's not broken down like that. Once the system's in place, it's, you know, meant for that. But the system doesn't work. It's not in place. Okay, so we got, we sank him. What the hell was Sierra 8? Ah, it was a submarine. This little sneaky bastard almost got us. All right. Because we never classified him, I don't think we get credit for that one, but at least I could confirm it. All right, I think we're ready. If we go up to launch missiles, that plane is going to get us, but I have no idea the plane's up there because I'm not supposed to know that. So let's go to periscope depth.
Depth 4 feet, dive high.
And we are going to launch our harpoons at our two remaining targets. I believe CR3 is a landing craft ship because it's following CR4, which is confirmed. Someone shoot a harpoon at him, harpoon at him. And then we're probably immediately going to get shot at because there's an airplane up here I don't know about. Yeah. The Russians have it. Man, the Russians say they have everything. So, I don't know, man. There's two things I don't trust anymore, and that's Russia and the Pentagon. The Pentagon kind of burned me on my last YouTube video, so I don't do those anymore. I'm sticking to my lectures going forward.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Yeah, Russian claims a lot of things, and they kind of have to because they need to appear to be on, if I'm thinking back to the Cold War, they have to appear to be on par with the United States so that they don't appear vulnerable, especially to their own people, their own population. It's kind of very similar to the way Iran operates. Iran, very hardcore in terms of cracking down on their own people. That's no secret. But they have to appear strong to do that. Like the majority of their armed forces is an internal police force. That's their mission. Keep the people in line, you know. That's Iran. And it worked. We saw it in January. They murdered people in the streets. It was bad, man. It was so bad.
For 5 knots. maneuvering eye.
Yeah, that was not a cool. That was terrible, horrible. Not a fan of that. You know, I really can't shoot a harpoon at CR3. It might be a submarine. So what I want to do is I want to look down the bearing of CR3 with my periscope.
Con maneuvering. Making turns
127.
for
He may be so far
5
away we don't even know. You know what I can do? Hold on. Let me just quickly bring up sonar. This is CR3. Oh my God. Well, that's not a sub. Okay, it's definitely not a sub. That's all I need to know. Definitely not a sub. 1, 2, 3, bad.
Upscope.
All right, 1, 2, 3 is right here. No visual contacts down.
Downscope.
All right, firing point procedures, missile on Sierra 4.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Firing point procedures, missile on Sierra 3.
Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir.
Torpedo evasion. Let's get the hell out of here.
Make turns for 3. Con sonar. We are
'Cause
cavitating.
we are about to get shot at.
Come right to 168. Helm
Time
high.
to leave.
Passing 100 feet.
Con sonar lost contact.
It is time
Sierra.
to go.
200 feet.
Con-
Passing 300 feet. Passing 400 feet.
All right, that's good. Let's watch our weapons.
Passing 500 feet.
Got that one.
Master. Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
Yep, Sierra 4
Con
just
sonar
blew up.
Regained contact on. Master 4. Bearing 08.
Yeah, that's because he's imploding now. That's because he's imploding.
Lost contact. Sierra 3.
This is the one I wasn't sure
Bearing
about.
1, 2, 5.
Did I guess
Contact
right?
breaking up.
Yeah, that's definitely, this is one of the supply
Torpedo
ships.
room 2-1
Okay,
ready.
cool. Kind of. All right, I think we're good. Uh-oh. Here comes Mr. Airplane. Here comes Mr. Airplane.
Passing 700 feet.
Whoa. Yeah, he
Passing
saw my
800 feet. Con
saw-
knuckle formed.
my
Passing
missile launch.
900 feet.
That's the problem with the harpoon, man, is the smoke, especially if there's no wind.
Passing 1,000
It just lingers right where you were. And it's like, what? Bomb that, you know? It's just terrible. I don't know if that was a depth charge or what that
Maneuvering,
was.
Making turns for 3 knots.
I don't see any explosions.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
All right, we've got all of our tubes reloaded now. Pretty successful mission. I'm not going to maintain high speed because I may need it if he drops a weapon. I'm going to go ahead and slow down to head 2/3, maintain
Make turns
energy.
for 10 knots.
And we're heading back to the
Maneuvering
west. Now, this is not a good idea. You never want to head back to where you started, which is not necessarily this point. We started kind of over here. But they did not know that we
Con
started over
sonar
there.
regained contact on
But
Sierra
never
6,
evade back
bearing
on your own
309.
track. But also don't continue going the same direction the entire time. Find different directions to go that are in between those two
Con
trees.
maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
But because now, if I was in my 688 nuclear boat, I'd keep running. But we're in a diesel boat, and I need this energy to torpedo evade. So we're going to wait. We're going to slow down a little bit. Anti-torpedo tanks have APS. I don't know anything about tanks. I love tanks. I think they're cool. Big gun, tracks, off-road. But I don't know what APS is. Somebody says, I recently watched gameplay of Silent Steel. Oh, the video game. That, I never finished it because I couldn't figure out how to get through the game. But that is a very interesting game. Pardon me. I did manage to find a copy it on Internet Archive. I couldn't get it to work, but I got like a lot of the video files. Somebody had taken the video from the full motion video parts and published them over there. And so you could watch how some of the old school video, I think some of it's on YouTube as well. Yeah. If you guys want to see some cool storytelling in a submarine, basically movie, but it has choose your own adventure type decisions to make every couple minutes. That's the game part. Look up Silent Steel. I guess, a video game on YouTube. And yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, that airplane, yeah, he left. Okay, he's like, you know what? We out, boys. We sank everybody, including the Romeo, that I wasn't even sure was there, but we put a snapshot down his bearing and it worked. We let Lockheed figure it out, and they did. All right, so good job. First mission of the campaign, success in the bag. In the bag, boys. That's how we do. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. It's blow it up. That's right. Blow explosions. Did somebody tell me what APS is? Anti-personnel system? That wouldn't make sense. What submarine am I using? We're using the Stingray, sir. An American diesel boat called the Stingray. Armed to the teeth with cruise missiles, an enemy battle group. Yeah, where are they going? Spratly Islands. I can catch him in the deep water. Joy, joy. Joy, joy. How many weapons do we have left? Because I used a couple. We have 15 torpedoes and 11 missiles. Plenty of missiles. I should probably start using my TASMs because I don't want them on the boat. I'd rather have torpedoes than TASMs. All right. Let's go down to the Spratlys. Oh, we got detected again. Man, those airplanes are all over us. Oh, is that our boy? Spratley. Spratley's way down here. Oh, they already got the parasails. Uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, I think we got detected. Because that ship changed course and came right down on top of us. Oh, no. No. Okay, fine. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my torpedoes. We're going to try and hide. We're going to try and hide. So let's bring these knuckleheads into 15,000 yards. Now, they don't have any merchant ships to protect. These guys are out to kill submarines. So they ain't going to be running from us. So new contact to the north, and we're heading to the east. Pretty simple. Strong thermal layer at 80, we'll say 190 feet. So we're going to make our depth 200 feet. We're going to be a ghost. They have no idea. Let's do that immediately, hopefully before they detect us.
Con sonar, new con.
Yeah, let's just flood everything.
Make turns for 3,
Flood everything.
3 knots. Maneuvering
I got
on
full
con
dive on the
sonar.
planes.
We are
Oh my God.
navigating. Con
That was not full dive on the
maneuvering.
planes. I hit full throttle for some reason.
Make turns for
Hey,
5
listen, I'm
knots.
just trying to help them
Sonar
out.
No longer cavitating.
I'm just trying to help them out, you know, trying to give them a chance.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Oh, God bless America. Listen, this is why they don't let me on
Con
submarines
sonar,
anymore.
new contact bearing.
Yeah.
0,
CR5's like, what the hell was that over there? Yeah,
Come right to.
everybody in the
1, 3,
Chinese
3,
Navy's prairie
L9.
dogging right now. They're poking their heads up. They're like, what the hell is over there? Yeah. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, that was dumb. We went down to 300 feet.
Passing 300 feet.
Yep. 300 feet's fine. We're going to be fine. Shit.
Passing
well.
300 feet.
Listen. Where's that active at? Is it from CR5? Oh boy. Nope, it's from CR1. So let's bring up CR1 on the sonar later. Oh. Nope. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Con sonar.
They brought the
Sierra
big boy
1
Luhu
is
at us.
classified as escort.
Oh, and CR2 is active as well, so let's get on you. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a little boy. He's a little frigate.
Con sonar. Sierra
Who
2
else here?
is
5?
classified as escort.
CR5 might be a merchant. He doesn't line up normally. Okay. Who's this knucklehead here? Who are you? Are you a big boy warship? No. You're not. You're not a big boy warship. He's a pretender. Okay, CR4 is a pretender. CR3. Who's CR3 at? CR3, quickly going through the book here. Looking at my recognition manual, trying to line up the narrow band. Oh, that doesn't line up at all. Okay. He's going active. He's not on trawler. Let's try again. Sorry. So yelling at the computer is part of the process. Okay? There's a lot of yelling in sonar sometimes. You know, we're in there We have our incense burning. We're bonging our little monk.
Con sonar Sierra
drums.
5 is classified
Yeah,
as
see, it's cargo
emergent.
ships. Yeah, I told y'all. See, yeah. You know, we're in there doing our voodoo, trying to
Con
figure out who
sonar
these
new
freaking
contact
contacts are.
bearing
That's a
0,
submarine.
3,
Holy
2,
smokes, that's a
designated
submarine.
Sierra 6.
Okay, let's get on Sierra 6 immediately. What kind of submarine is he? Ho. No. Go back to submarine and try again. It's not the Kirov. It's not a submarine either, apparently. Who has doublets? Oh, a container ship.
Con sonar Sierra 6 is classified as merchant.
Kind of a letdown. I got excited. You see doublets, you get excited. I can't figure out who the hell... Sierra 3 or Sierra 4 is a freaking mystery, but they have active sonar. I can't get these knuckleheads to line up for any contact. Like, I can get half of it to line up. Oh, do you know what it is? Maybe. It could be because we have two contacts on the same bearing. I'm seeing both sonar signatures, so I'm lining up one and then the other, but never... Yeah. Oh, or it could just be a
Con
whale.
sonar Sierra 3 is
First of all,
classified as
the whale's not
biologic.
going active, bro. All right. That is not a whale. Y'all lost your mind.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as biologic.
Listen, I just work here, bro. Okay? I just work here. All right, we got really good classification on Sierra 1, Sierra 2. Let's exploit that because they're getting close. Let's head, we want to do him plus 100. So let's come to course 100. No. Oh, no. Yeah, about 120. 120.
Come right to 120 helm I.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to minimize my aspect so whenever it's active, which is coming from this direction, hits me, it's not broadside like it is now. You know, because it's hitting me like a billboard, like a drive-in theater movie screen, right? And bouncing right back at him, which is what he wants. So I'm trying to angle that so it's not as flat, right? It's more like this. I'm trying to get it to kind of bounce off me and then keep going that direction, and less energy goes back towards him. It's all about aspect. Aspect and attitude will get you along. Sierra 5's a problem. So we're going to have to drive a weapon into Sierra 2 without hitting Sierra 5. So that means we got to keep the wire. I'm prepping
Con
tubes
helm, steady
1
course.
and 3 for surface attack mode active homing. Whale be singing you sonar frequencies. I know, yeah. Whale song is really cool, by the way. You guys, they have lots of clips of that on YouTube. Whale song is kind of cool. It'll put you to sleep, though. Well, it depends what kind of person you are, but you know, if you're like me, it'll put you to sleep. Is that a what bears 030? I can see a freaking chip there. Well, everybody bears 030. One of these knuckleheads is close, and probably Sierra 5. I think we're seeing the wake of Sierra 5. Jeez, where'd he go? Right there, right there. So, if any weapon I shoot in this direction is going to home onto that. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm pretty sure we're in the shadow zone. The layer's at 180 feet. We're at 280 feet. If I shoot now, the weapon will be right about here by the time these two pass each other. But I'm not confident in this range. That's only true if this range is true, and it's not. Oops. I'm trying to do that. I'm just double checking my classification. I'm confident that this is a Who 3. So we should get a good solution. Like the moment he comes south of Sierra 5, I want to have a weapon already in the water right there on top of him. I'm trying to time that, but I can't time that until sonar gives me a better range. That'd be fire control, but still, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need. on some chat there. I'm not staring off into space. I'm kind of staring off into space a little bit, but chat. We think modern U.S. diesel boats were proposed to protect home waters. Sure. Nobody around the United States wants to attack us, so that doesn't make sense. Everybody that hates us are the people over across the oceans. There we go. All right, firing point procedures on Sierra 2 bearing. Sierra 2 bearing 008. System solution is course 157, speed 21 knots, range 7,000 yards. We'll be south of the cargo ship in 30 seconds. Ship safety's fence. Shoot tube 1. Where's it? Shoot tube 2.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
Oh, it's tube 1. Okay. I gotta remember what tubes are what on this side. So I'm about to surprise the hell out of this chucklehead. Oh, he's turning. Possible target Zig. He might have heard the weapon launch. Is he slowing down? He might be slowing down. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's slowing down. All right. This weapon is right below the layer, so you should have a really hard time hearing that too. Yeah, the thing with building diesel boats for home water defense is we would have to build a lot of them, like at least 10. We'd have to have a squadron on both coasts. So a squadron would be minimum of 6. You know, so 6 on each coast. 12 total, I guess. We have enough trouble building the subs we have now. You know, adding to that may not be a good idea. Let's fix sub production first, and then talk about diesel boats. All right, he's slowed down. Now he's speeding back up. He might, yeah, I think he's... Did he hear the weapon? I don't know. That's the question. I'm going to try and creep this weapon as close as possible to him. It's Wednesday. It is, Blake. Yep. Trying to... I mean, we get credit for merchant tonnage, too. We see that at the end of the campaign debrief. Yeah. I don't think we get any medals for it, but we certainly get credit for it. Oh, he's speeding back up. So whenever the contact speeds up, you got to bring the enable range in a little bit. Yeah. Normally, you wouldn't change it this much. You wouldn't change it at all. But, what is his actual speed? Okay, he's 18 knots. Okay. I've got his speed down here. Fire control speed's over there. I don't have one of these windows here for fire control. I've only got it for sonar and weapons. All right, he's about to get surprise, surprise, surprise. It's a puppy surprise.
Con, fire control, weapon
Look
acquired.
at that. Oh, that's so good. Oh, if that doesn't make you feel good, you ain't a sailor. Look at that. Fuck yeah. Get him. Damn.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 009.
That was a perfect shot. Perfect shot. All right, so now Mr. Luhu over there, there's a helicopter, by the way. What's Mr. Luhu doing? Let's figure him out. Can I do 10 knots without cavitating at 300 feet?
For 10.
I'm gonna try and speed up to 10 knots and maneuver on
Con sonar
Sierra
lost
1.
contact. Sierra 6, last bearing 019. Contact faded.
I want to get north of Shanghu. But I don't want to be... All right, we're not cavitating. That's good.
Come left to 029. Helm
Hold on a second. 029.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
How far away? I want to stay 5,000 yards from him, and we're right at that right now. So let's be a little bit careful. That's a sonar buoy, by the way, if you're wondering.
Helm I.
So that's a hydrophone in the water listening for us. Like on the chart, I would draw a 5,000 yard circle around that and be like, don't go in that, 5K circle. We don't have that tool in this game yet. Or yet. We don't have it, period. We already reloaded tube 1, so we're good. Lay boom. Yeah, lay boom. I'm trying to position myself where I'll be shooting away from the merchant and towards the warship, but the only place to do that is right where the hydrophone is, which is probably why it's there. Yeah. There's a hydrophone. You see where the ship is sinking? There's a hydrophone listening for us just to the left of it. You don't see it, but that's where it's at. And our incoming target is like right here. So I've got this very narrow window that we're looking at that I want to drive. I'm basically going to be driving towards the target, which is, that's not necessarily good either. Oh, this is a good opportunity. We have an opportunity. Let me get a good solution. The Luhu should be coming our direction. Yeah, he's definitely coming our direction. This is perfect. Okay. Let's head 1/3. Let's go periscope depth.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
I'm gonna shoot this guy from periscope depth, and we're gonna watch the shot through the
Sonar
periscope.
regained contact on Sierra 6, bearing 0, 1,
Kind of a risky
5.
thing to do with a helicopter out there, but I want to see something. I'm not. There's something I want to test.
Turns for 5 knots.
This is how you kill a warship. IRL. This is how you do it. It's completely different than World War II tactics. Completely different. It just so happens that the geometry works out in this example, so I want to take advantage of that. You don't see this happen all the time, but you know, if we were in a real fight with a real submarine, this is how you would do it if you followed doctrine. All right, let's get up here. I still have a good range. Shucks. You know what? I could probably poke the scope up and get a range that way. So what is his bearing? 015, right? 015020. Let's take a look at that. Are we on depth yet? Yes, we are.
Up scope.
Down.
Down scope.
All right, I don't see him. He's not close. Not close. You know what we could do is we could go back down below the layer again. Since that helicopter's up here, I think that's what we'll do. Let's get back down to about 200 feet. Let's go down to 300 feet. 250. We'll split the difference.
250 feet, dive by.
I just want to make sure I'm below that layer. Otherwise, this hydrophone's definitely hearing us. Oh man, he's getting closer. He's coming at us so fast. He's closing range. He's doing 30 knots. Holy crap. I might have to stay at periscope depth. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, let's get back up to periscope depth. Because by the time we get down there, I'm going to have to come back up anyway. So, reverse the dive. Yeah, development on this game has stopped. So this game doesn't get updates anymore. But there's a good mod community called Epic Mod and Dot Mod. And there's one, the mod that I'm playing is Playable Subs mod, which is a version of one of those two mods. I don't know which one. It's a modified version of a mod. I can hear a ship. Something is flipping close, and it might be this warship. Okay, he bears north right now. Let me take another look at this guy. I hope to God I didn't see him last time and miss it, because I'm beginning to think I did. I can hear him. Oh no. Shit. Oh boy, that's really close. Oh, please raise the periscope. That airplane might get us. All right. Snapshot tube 1 on the bearing of the Luhu. He is on top of us.
Master 1 is classified
That's what I was afraid
as
of.
escort.
Crap. All right, Yeah, he's already alerted.
Con, fire control. Con, dive at 4.
Torpedo evasion. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Con sonar,
Down,
we are
down, down.
cavitating.
Full dive on the planes. Full dive on everything.
For 10 knots.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
Oh shit, that's bad. Right full rudder.
Passing 100 feet.
Con sonar,
Shoot the
no
fucking
longer
G-boy.
cavitating.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire. Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar, lost contact.
Bro.
Sierra 6, last bearing 0, 0.
We might be in danger.
Make turns for.
We might be in danger.
0 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Passing 400 feet.
No, go down. You gotta keep going down.
Con sonar, lost.
Passing 500 feet.
Oh my god.
Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Master.
Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet.
Make turns for 3.
This is why we didn't burn up all of our energy.
Maneuvering eye.
Because we're using it now.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Oh shit.
Passing 1,100
Somebody
feet.
break out the user manual on how much farther we can
Con
go.
sonar, torpedo in the water.
We're
Torpedo
so
in the water.
fucked.
Bearing 3, 2, 1.
Passing 1,200
We
feet.
are so screwed. Son of a bitch.
Con, knuckle
Right
form.
full rudder and pray to Jesus.
Con sonar, lost contact.
We
Master,
definitely shot
1,
ourselves,
last
boys, and
bearing,
now-
3, 3, 3.
Yeah.
Contact is in the baffles.
Come, boy.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Master,
I had other things to
1,
do today
bearing,
anyway, you know,
3,
it's-
3, 6.
Yeah.
Come right to 2.
I gotta
6,
go.
5. Helm
I got
aye.
a meeting.
Con,
I gotta
helm,
walk the dog.
steady course.
I don't need this. Look how fast the torpedo is. Jesus. America right there. Oh boy. How far was our decoy? The decoy saved our ass. Well, it bought us time anyway. I don't know if it saved it. All right, Mr. Luda. On to your wild ways.
Con, maneuvering, making turns
I'll be
for
dealing with you in a minute.
3 knots.
Is that him right there? It is him right
Con,
there.
torpedo room, tube 1
Wait,
ready.
yeah, you just hang tight, sir. Let me ensure self-preservation first, and I'll be right with you. I need 5,000 yards. We got 4. It's not bad. All right, we can slow down here in a second. Stupid. Now he's running away at 30 knots. As he should. All right. Let's go ahead 1/3.
Make turns
Down
for
here at 1,200
5
feet.
knots. Maneuvering eye.
We're down here with Mr. Krabs. And whatever that starfish guy's name is. He should turn around and
Con, torpedo room,
re-engage.
tube 4 ready.
Once we get on 5 knots, we're going to shoot to the north. I don't expect him to
sonar,
actually...
regained contact on. Sierra 4, bearing
Yeah, that's
3,
the whale.
5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 3, bearing
All right,
3,
shoot tube.
5, 2.
1.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 5, bearing 3, 4.
All right, so they're still looking up there.
Con maneuvering,
I wouldn't be
making
surprised if we
turns
see one of
for
these sonar
5
buoys over
knots.
here now, going after our decoy. Which is good for us. We're going to freeze up the space in between those two to prosecute Luda. Is he just going to run away? That would be hilarious if he did. Oh, Patrick is the starfish guy, yeah. Okay, Patrick. Mr. Krabs and Patrick. It's funny, you know, I might have to actually watch some SpongeBob just to get the characters' names and some of the references. Because that's now a cultural norm and has been for a while. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm out of touch. I'm out of touch with the sweet SpongeBob memes. Let's see, if you set the torp shallow, will it not supposed to go after the submarine? Yeah, there's no depth limiter on these torpedoes. Yeah. Just like the other game that we were playing, the simulator, it has 0 ship safeties in that game. 0. Like, even if they can't use the real ones, make one up. We shot ourselves on 2 different occasions with 3 different torpedoes, because I'm really good, on that other game. Yeah. No ship safeties whatsoever. This Luda is going back to China, bro. He's like, forget this, I'm out. I kind of love it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, he's not turning around. No, he's like, I see ya, bye. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the jokes, I guess, in the SpongeBob series, I'm guessing because I don't know, are adult in nature. So I can see a young adult crowd still watching it in the 90s, like you say. The entire decade of the 90s is lost to me. I went from boot camp to schools, including extra study at night, to a submarine for 5 years, and then back to a school with extra study at night, and to another submarine. I didn't do 5. I did 9 patrols on the Trident, which is like 4.5 years. So the 90s were, if it happened in the 90s, I don't know. I didn't get to experience that. I was either in a school with my nose in a book or actually doing the job. One or the other. So this torpedo is at 1,200 feet. It needs to get to the surface. I'm enabling it super early and passive, but he already hears it.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Now that torpedo is rocket shipping up to the surface. The hell? Yeah, there you go. Rocket shipping. There it goes. Rocket ship in a straight line.
Con sonar, noisemaker.
And then he does noisemaker.
0, 1,
So I'm surprised
4.
he did the noisemaker because it's not active homing. It's passive homing. I wonder if the passive homing will go through the noisemaker. Let's find out. I'm not going to turn... I haven't turned on the active sonar yet. The passive sonar is just listening to any loud noise, which makes this noisemaker very effective as a countermeasure. But it sure did. It burned right through it. That's interesting. So maybe passive
Con
homing
sonar, noisemaker,
is a
bearing
good idea
0,
until you get too
1,
close.
6.
Nah, so it doesn't make any difference. Okay. I think it was just changing depth at this point. We could have watched it, but...
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
The enemy ships at this difficulty level detect things so far away, it's hard to do any kind of realistic attack.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Like what I was trying to do before. Ooh, if it turns back to the right, he's dead.
Con,
Oh,
fire
okay, there it
control,
goes, there it
weapon
goes.
acquired.
Yay. Oh, you missed. Damn it, torpedo, you failed me. Why? Where are you going? The hell's over there? Huh. Listen, the crab patties need restock. Except communist whale to me. People's Republic of Whale. I'll take care of that.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Yeah. Get him! Is that a yellow star I see on that flag? This poor whale is like, hey, I have a new buddy. Look at this little buddy of mine coming along. Yeah, got him right in the flipper. There we go. You're welcome, Mr. Krabs.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra, Boar, last
Hey,
bearing.
that's one less thing you
0,
gotta shoot.
0, 9, contact
Now,
faded.
now the loot is like, what was over there? What was that? Listen, you're not the boss of me. Oh, who's that? Oh, okay, that's my weapon. Okay. That's my weapon right there. Here's Mr. Luda coming back down for some fun. Lady Rosie says, not the whale. Yeah, we're going to eat good today. Yeah. We're going out for snacks afterwards. Warship right now in front above torpedo. Torpedo says, no, I'd rather have a good. Yeah, I know, right? Listen, I didn't make the torpedo logic in this game. It's not my fault. I think that seemed preordained at that point. He literally, the torpedo, and he's got a good point, it dove down underneath the ship that was its target that had been tracking on its own to go hit the whale that was 2 miles away. Yeah. That's why we love this game. It is hilariously silly.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
And those whales know what they did, so don't you go have sympathy for them. They know. That's right. There's one less whale for Captain Kirk to save, yeah. Listen, they can only fit one whale on that ship anyway. There are lots of whales out there. You don't miss that one. You cannot imagine my disappointment as a young man seeing Star Trek 4 in the theaters when I realized that most of the movie would take place on the streets of San Francisco. Our day, 1984.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Not in space, not on a starship, not doing any kind of Star Trek stuff. Oh, I was so disappointed. I think that's where I began to like Star Wars more than Star Trek, was Star Trek 4. I gave Star Trek 3 a pass because at least it had Star Trek in it, in the movie part.
Con sonar
There we go, we got him with that one.
Master 1, last bearing 045.
But Star Trek 4, I was like, well, I'm out. I was out early on that series, on that, what do you call it? Brand. I left Star Trek before leaving Star Trek was cool. I was very disappointed. All right, let's do it again. Oh, who wants to come down? Who wants some of this? You want some of this, Mr. Red Submarine? Giving out free samples all day. 600 pounds of PBXN, baby. That's what the Navy calls gunpowder, PBXN. All you gun nerds out there, it's technically not gunpowder. Shut up. Yeah. You go start your own YouTube channel and tell us all about it. Okay. I don't know who I'm arguing with. I have no idea. Just set up, we're going to get submarines. We got 2 decoys. Yeah. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. All right. Let's do new sonar contact, probably a submarine bearing 234. We're heading to the south. So he's off our starboard side. Actually starboard quarter, so a little bit forward of the beam. No, there's no layer. It's another sub. Let's do 10,000 yards. And let's fight. Let's do that. Let's do the fight.
Con sonar new contact bearing 208. Designated
Yep.
Sierra 1.
Yeah, we're doing cold waters today. Tomorrow I have to record a video. So next stream will be on Friday. Yeah, so we got today and we got Friday. How's it going, buddy? What you doing? He woke up. Oh, he's doing his yoga stretch. Rosie, we have a guest. We're dog sitting next 2 weeks. You want to go see everybody? You come on up here. You come on up here. Good boy. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, yeah. All right. You got to look at the camera. Everybody loves you. See, this is called a microphone. This is where the money comes out, right there. You got to talk into that. Yep. This is Lucky, everybody. He's our ship's mascot. Yep. He's a little Shih Tzu, and he is a wild man. He's a character. He's 2 years old. He's fat. I feed him well, but not too much, but yet he's somehow fat. He's been on 2 walks already today. He's high maintenance. He's going to go on another one after the stream. He costs more money than a girlfriend. Almost as much as a Ferrari. But he's twice as cool and doesn't bitch as much. You guys like him? He's my buddy. He's my little buddy. Yeah. He has no idea what's happening. Yeah. You're a good boy. You good boy? All right. I got to kill submarine now, okay? You go back and you go do whatever it is doggies do. And we'll get you in just a minute, okay? All right. Oh, there you go. You okay? He kind of fell there. Okay. That's my good boy. Ah, Sierra 1. Once again, we play our game, Sierra 1. Let's find out who Sierra 1 is. Now that he's awake, he's probably gonna go get into trouble. It's kind of what he does. That's his MO. That's his method of operation. I think this is a surface contact. This is not a submarine. Hold on a second, folks. Let's poke the stick up out of the water and look down bearing 210. I bet you that's a ship. What? Let's get to periscope depth.
Make depth 4 feet, dive I.
Yeah.
Con, dive at 4 feet, dive I.
4 feet. You broached, dive.
Up scope.
Yeah, broached. All right, look down to bearing 210. Oh my gosh, sea state 5. Is a freaking hurricane up here? Yeah, I don't see any visual. Don't have any. Oh my god.
Down scope.
I've got a signal strength 5 radar. No visual. How the hell's that even possible? ESM says there's a contact right on top of us. I don't see anybody. Let's go down. Yeah, he's a good dog, yeah. Dive owes everyone a beer now, yep. The dive broached the boat. Now, in the dive's defense, that's a big sea
Passing
state.
100 feet.
And we a little bitty boat, so. But rules is rules. But looking at the sonar signature, it looks a lot like a merchant, but I didn't see a merchant up there. So what we should
Passing
do...
200 feet.
Oh, it says master. So apparently there was a visual contact, but I didn't see it. Oh, ESM. So we have an ESM bearing and a sonar bearing makes a master contact. That's how that
Passing
happens.
300 feet.
Trying to figure out best search depth.
Passing 400 feet.
So I think best search depth for us is going to be about 900 feet. Total water depth is 2,000.
Make depth 900.
So we're going to go down there. We're going to be 5 knots. We don't have a towed array. I don't think. No. There's no towed array. He sneezed. He's a sneezy boy. Yeah, this merchant's coming right for us. A very aggressive merchant. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Lucky's a lucky charm. Yeah. We named him that because he was the last of the Shih Tzus at the place where we got him. It's not a pound. It's like a private thing. The pound here is like full always. So we have private people that take him in until somebody can take care of him. We got the last Shih Tzu. Because somebody else had gone and there was like 3 Shih Tzus and they took 2, and we were going to take 2 just to get them all, but there was only 1 left, so we got him, and that's how we got his name, since he was lucky to be found by us. Well, wifey came up with that. I thought it was clever, so that's how we got his name. I don't know if that's the way it works with you guys, but we were kind of surprised. Like down in Florida, down there the kennels are always full as well. It's really sad because some people just abandon their pets, man. That's terrible. But up here, we have private homes. People will just take them in. They don't want to necessarily keep the dog. They're always like on Facebook saying, hey, we got another cat or whatever. If you want a cat, please swing by. It's almost like Facebook Marketplace, but for free pets. Yeah, you don't need to spend money on a pet except to get it spayed, neutered, and all that stuff. So, people going out there buying pets is kind of a waste of money. You get a free one on Facebook Marketplace. All right, we're on depth now. What you doing down there, buddy? Oh, he's trying to sleep. Okay. He's going back to bed. Take a little nap. I'll tell you what, that's what dogs do, man. They eat, sleep, poop, and then go outside and walk. Yeah. It's not a bad life. I mean, hey, I wouldn't mind being a doggo.
Dive at 900 feet. Dive I.
Not a bad life. Let's go ahead and cross the T on this guy and see what happens.
Come right to 2.
I mean, there might be
1,
somebody
helm
behind
aye.
us. I don't know. There's supposed to be another submarine out here. I have no idea where he's at. He's getting in mischief. I'm just making sure he doesn't eat our wires. If he starts eating wires, I can't have him in here. He will try and eat anything just to see what it is. He's in that mode still. Part of discovering the world around him is seeing if he can eat it. Yeah. I had to pull a rock out of his mouth last week. Like he's eating a little pebble. I think he's trying to find a comfortable spot. We've bought him 3 doggy beds.
Con sonar new contact
Doesn't use any of them.
1, 2, 6.
Hey, we found
Sierra
our...
2.
That's almost for sure our submarine right there. Let's bring him up. CR2 here. A Ming.
Con sonar Sierra
Gotcha.
2 is classified as
Gotcha.
submerged submarine.
We found you. Ha ha. So in this
Con
environment...
sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing
Why?
1, 2, 7. Contact faded.
Shoot. Let's see if we can regain him by coming over
Come
here.
left to 2, 1, 8.
I think
helm
what we're
aye.
going to do in this environment where we can't hear very far, because it's so noisy up there, I'm going to put a weapon in this direction and let it look around and see what happens. That might be how we have to tackle this, because I don't think we're going to get much contact out of him. Let's get steady up on course and see what happens.
Con sonar master 1
that's
is
kinda nice.
classified as merchant.
So what we're going to do, like what I would do if we had the chart is I would take this position. 6,000 yards away is sonar's best guess. It's certainly not high confidence. But I would draw like a 5,000 yard AOU, which would come almost all the way to where we are now. Big circle. And be like, stay the hell out of that, because that's his kill
Con
radius.
helm steady course.
So we're going to skirt the outside of that big circle. Imagine a big circle right here. I'm going to put this weapon in that circle now that we're on depth.
Come left to 1, 1, 9. Helm
Shoot
aye.
the weapon.
Shoot
Oh.
2-1. Aye, sir.
Now, because we have the wire, I'm going to steer the weapon way the hell over here, away from us. And then I'm going to let it go south and search that circle. Yeah, this is the Stingray class. It's a fictional diesel boat from the United States. This is what if the United States built a diesel boat? You know, it would have similar qualities to like the propulsor, all sorts of stabilizers, you know. They obviously use the Kilo model for the game. It's a fictional sub. What if, imagine a Russian Kilo, but with American equipment? That's a bit of a stretch, but you know what I mean. The wiring under your desk is organized. Mine's pretty organized too. Yeah, there's just like a cable there that he liked, my little microphone cable. Yeah, I'm a big fan of tight cables. Yeah, we're pretty quiet. We've been attacked. Well, no, we've been prosecuted. So ships and airplanes are able to hear us because we had both come near our position, come towards us. But we haven't really been attacked yet. Which tells us that they have like a clue where we're at, but not a precise. And so the enemy's trying to polish the cannonball, if you will, is what we used to call this, where you wanted a better solution than you have now. And if you don't just shoot and get a weapon in the water, you can you know, go down the road of trying to get a better solution until you get shot. You don't want that. So once you get, like for us, we have a 5,000 yard area of uncertainty here. You know, and that's good enough for Lockheed, who makes our torpedoes. That's good enough. I'm doing this so that if he is actually there, he'll shoot to the north, but I really don't know. He could be here. He could be over here and shoot at us anyway. I don't know. But, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to make that turn to the south. And when it hits that point, it will start.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 1, 2, 0.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 1, 2, 0. Contact faded.
So now I'm pushing my 5,000 yard circle over to here. I'm not going to forget about this 5,000 yard circle. I'm going to do this. Let's let this weapon enable and see what he does. This thing's going to start pinging active sonar right now. He's definitely not that far away. It's too noisy. We couldn't hear anything that far away. He's somewhere along this line, imaginary line, between us and him. And I'm hoping he'll shoot to the north. Can I? Yeah. So I'm going to kind of parallel. I'm drawing a line between me and his bearing. And I'm driving the torpedo north of that line, but along the line until this weapon gets detected. Lucky's blocking one of the lights for the green screen right now, which is why you can see that part right there. Get out of the way, man. You're interfering with production. You're messing up the show, man. He's just staring at me. You see what I got to deal with? Hey, you go over there. You think he's way closer? He might be. He didn't react to my weapon, which tells me that I know he's not there. All right, let's move this south.
Fire control, weapon acquired.
Oh shit. Let's see where he is. Where does it end up? I thought it was south, but it might be back to the west, as you guys thought. Oh my God. Yep. Good. Who was that? Let's give that guy Average Joe. Pretty good, sir. Pretty good. Well done. I'll sign your qual card. You can be weapons officer. Well done. Well done. I am kind of surprised he didn't react to the torpedo. That tells me he didn't even hear the active, which is nuts.
Con sonar, noisemaker.
There we go. Now he's going to shoot to the east, even better. This guy has no idea where we're at.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra.
Yeah, if anything, he's going to shoot off this
2,
direction.
1.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't made a new Silent Hunter game in a while. I don't think Silent Service, Silent Hunter, all those diesel boat games.
Noisemaker bearing 1.
Silent Hunter 5 was such a flop. They just messed up the interface on that one. I thought it was a good looking game. I liked the way it looked. The graphics were nice.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
I just didn't like the way that it played. I found it very frustrating to play, which is weird. They made decisions with that game that didn't make any sense to me in terms of how you play the game. I tried to get into U-Boat over and over again. Just can't. Yeah. Over and over I try. There's our weapon. Oh, he's on the surface. You clever dog. He tried to trick our torpedo by thinking he's a surface ship.
Noisemaker bearing 1, 2,
That's actually
0.
a legitimate tactic. That's like for real. Yeah. Didn't work. Didn't work at all. So what direction do you think he shot his weapons? So here's how you can tell if the game cheats. All right. Yeah, the weapons are going 060. The game did not cheat. All 3 weapons are going the wrong way. Good job, us. Ubisoft is always in trouble, yeah. What did they do this time, if anyone knows? We got a few minutes while we wait while those torpedoes get outside our range to end the scenario. Somebody says that he likes U-boat, but tired of the Atlantic Theater. Okay. Yeah, you know, a good diesel boat game in the Pacific would be fun. I want to do American U-boats in the Pacific Theater during World War II. I want to have a real campaign that's truly dynamic, though. And, you know, make it look good, of course, but just have it where you can hit the function keys, F1, 2, and 3, to go between torpedoes and periscope. That one thing broke Silent Hunter 5 for me, because it didn't have that. And if you want to go between the periscope to see the target and the fire control system, you had to go up and down a ladder. It took way too long. Yeah, and so by the time you got to the fire control to hit the fire button, the target had moved. Yeah. I don't know how anybody played that game successfully. There they are. Once these guys are at 10,000, we can end the mission, and that should be now. Yes. All right, we sank the Ming. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Oh, we got detected. Son of a gun. Let's start heading back towards Okinawa so we can get some reloads. Ooh. All right, we're going to unpack this in 1 minute. Let me take a quick comfort break. Maybe we'll get a little something for the boy. Yeah. We'll get him a treat. Treat for Lucky. You want a treat? Let's go get a treat. Yeah. Let's go get a treat. What bone? Eat that and be good, okay? I got him a dentabone so he has minty fresh breath. Minty fresh. Okay, new contact, probably a sub. Bearing 210. We're on course north, essentially. Wow, he's on the edge of our baffles on our port side. Let's do 10,000 yards and fight.
On sonar, new contact.
Rig ship for ultra quiet. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Okay.
Con sonar new contact bearing 076.
Who the hell's that?
Designated Sierra 2.
Okay. Oh, hey, thanks for the resub there.
Con
Clinic.
sonar new contact bearing 10.
Yeah, resub for the chair.
Designated Sierra
No, you're
3.
unsubscribing. Okay, I get it, man. I do, I get it. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, we have a long and storied history of
Con sonar
the
new
chair
contact
being more
bearing
popular than I am.
062.
He should have his own
Designated
Instagram
Sierra 4.
channel, right? We should make the sub brief Instagram the chair. That would be so fun. Well, okay. The sub brief is supposed to be serious. Yeah, I can't do that. Business manager Dawn would fire me. She'd be like, "No," and you're fired. I'm like, ah, I gotta go drive the bus now. I don't want to drive the bus. I just have to go get a real job. All right, we know this is a merchant. Let me go ahead and line him up. Container ship.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
So we had a contact bearing 200, but he's nowhere on the display. This might be like one of those Wolfpack missions where we're supposed to fight many, many subs. Possibly. That merchant's close. I can hear him. No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Ugh. Okay.
Make depth 4 feet. Dive by.
Yeah, we did, Somkin. We got us a whale. We turned him into Krabby Patties for Mr. Krabs.
Con sonar.
Look
Sierra
at him, he's
1
right there.
is
He's right in front of
classified
us.
as merchant.
Good job, Sonar. Look at that bow wake. Is he changing course? He's got a bow wake. Like he's pushing the water up in front of him, like he's trying to dive or something. I think it's happening because he's changing course. How do I move the camera to him? How does that work?
Con sonar new contact bearing
Hold on.
059.
There we go.
Designated Sierra 5.
Look at that. That's not a tonnage right there. Yeah, this bow wake was throwing me off. He's like plowing the water out of the way. That's because it's full of the good. Fine American oil right there. That's what that is. Taking that oil to Japan where it belongs. What's his flag? Let's skip to PD and look at his flag. Yeah, thanks for the hype train. You guys got to tell me what you got for the hype train. I ended up in a hype train on another channel, and I got like a teddy bear or something. Or was that this channel? I don't know. But somehow I ended up with one of the rewards, and it was like a teddy bear emote. It's kind of cool. You know, what's funny is I buy him all the doggy toys in the world, Mr. Lucky, and he plays with his tail more than the toys I buy him. Yeah, he loves chasing the tail. He's a dog of simple taste. All right, what flag? That looks pretty damn communist. That's a commie flag. That's communist oil. Oh hell no.
Downscope.
Hell no. Can't have that. Yeah, say goodbye to the communist. Yeah, that's definitely a Chinese flag right there. We're gonna sink him. Yeah. What's up with that?
Upscope.
We're gonna take a picture of the flag to send to the president. Tell him what we did.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Yeah. Damn right it did. That's a Chinese freighter. Soon to be a Chinese reef. Look at all the people on the back. Yeah, smoking and joking. It says no smoking right there on the sign. People back here smoking cigarettes.
Con, dive at 4 feet, dive high.
Bunch of bad people.
Upscope.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 09.
Oh,
1,
man.
contact breaking up.
That's right, what happened? Not gonna make it to port now. I blew the flag off.
Con sonar master 2 is classified as merchant.
Classified as reef. What's that classified as?
Downscope.
Alright. We got another one.
Come right to 0.
Who bears
9, 3,
105?
Upscope.
Let's see who he is. 105. Wait a minute. Aha! No way. Hold on. Oh, he's hauling ass. He's running. He running. That is a red ass flag.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5, last bearing.
Look how
0,
fast he's going.
6, 1, contact
Holy
faded.
That's like 30 knots, man.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
How fast, Mr. 2 going?
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5.
His speed's
bearing
18
0,
knots.
6, 1.
He's chugging. Chugging. Snapshot tube 1.
221. Aye, sir.
It's a Chinese flag, if you're wondering. That, my friends, is a Chinese flag. These are all hostile tankers. I think we stumbled onto some kind of convoy mission. Bunch of Timu boxes there. Someone's not getting their Timu today. I've never seen a merchant go that fast before. He's not making money at that speed. He's up to something. That's suspicious right there. I've never seen a bow wake like that. Holy crap. He's heavy and fast. What does that say? I can't quite read it out. Supplies, container, delivery. Okay. Something container delivery. Evergreen. Oh, that's good. They're a very green company. They probably use that biofuel. Yeah. I get it. Isn't regular fuel also biofuel? I mean, I'm pretty sure fuel comes from swampy dinosaurs, right?
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Damn right. Let's take a picture of the flag so we got evidence for the investigation. I'm pretty sure this is our mission. There's a container delivery mission in the game, and it's got definitely this ship in that mission. It's usually escorted by a warship, though. I haven't seen any warships yet.
Con sonar lost contact.
Bye-bye.
Master 2, last bearing 133. Contact
packages.
breaking up.
Well, there weren't any secondaries, so whatever he was shipping wasn't high explosive. Who else we got? Anybody else over here? Alright, let's dip the scope.
Downscope.
Pretty sure there's a submarine. Oh, shit. Well, torpedo evasion. Let's do a quick counterfire. Torpedo evasion.
Make con sonar. We are cavitating.
The full rudder.
Come left to 329. Helm aye.
So whoever was protecting them didn't do a very good job because they're too far behind them.
Passing 200 feet. Passing 300 feet. Passing 400 feet. Passing 500 feet.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet.
Yeah, total water depth's 200 feet, so we're fine.
Passing 900 feet.
Con, torpedo room 2-1 ready.
So I didn't shoot a torpedo because we didn't have any good ranging information, and I think whoever it is might be very far away.
Passing 1,000 feet.
So I thought I would send a harpoon over here and see if anybody's, if it's a warship. It probably isn't. It's probably a sub. But he's way out of position if he's trying to protect those ships.
Con, torpedo room 2-2 ready.
So Sierra 5 or Master 4.
Three,
Could be either one of those. So CPA on this weapon is going to be right there. So we want to be 3,000. So we got to get to that point before we can turn. Got to keep that up on the chart. I did have Master 4 in that direction. I wonder if Master 4 shot the weapons. Master 4 might be a warship. I don't know. I'm going to find out, though. What's the max speed? It says 33 knots, but it's a diesel boat, so I can't sustain this. Like, I can't stay at this speed much longer. I'm draining my battery, my energy cells. So that's why during the attack I wasn't going fast, because I knew if there was going to be a counterattack, I'd need it for just this moment. Yep. I got lucky that we detected those weapons as far away as we did. A little bit lucky there. So once I make it to my green mark, I'm going to slow down and turn to the right, and we're going to prosecute Sierra 4 and 5. Right now I'm just trying to live. What boat are we driving? This is the Stingray, a fictional American diesel boat. I should have named that the title instead of my clever little title that I used. All right, so that weapon's in the baffles, which is why we don't see it anymore. I'm not quite outside his maximum detection range. I'm pretty close, though. If that's him, yeah, I'm outside. See, I don't think he can see 5,000 yards. I'm probably outside of it. And I need to save my energy, so let's go ahead and slow down.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
That's the big limitation is, obviously with a nuke boat, you can run all day. With these little diesel boats, you can run, but you can't run all day. Especially at 33 knots. That's that weapon I was running from.
Con, helm, steady course.
So he's CPAing just under 5, and he doesn't see us. So that's good little mental note. Maybe he can only see out to 4. We are a physically smaller boat than the 688 is, and that has a lot to do with echo reflection. So maybe because we're smaller, the torpedo's got to be closer than normal, possibly. I'm pretty sure that's modeled in this game. Because different ships that are different sizes have different detectability for us. So that should be the same both ways. Okay, so we want to look up to this direction. See who's up here. I wonder if we got Master 4. Did that torpedo hit anything? We don't know. All right, so I'm going to do, I was going to say, I want to do a high-speed run to the north. Let's come up to periscope depth.
Make depth 4 feet. Dive
How far
high.
away? Sonar thinks they're 10 miles away. If I don't see anything, I might raise the snorkel mast. Try and get some energy back. You heard the missile explode? Okay, so it hit something. I'm gonna go up and take a look. I don't have to charge the battery yet, because that was our first and only Evasion, but it was 33 knots, which took a lot of energy out of it. It's not a good idea to recharge during a fight, but there may not be a fight right now if they're far away. So. Yeah, we're going to find out if they exploded or not. Let's go ahead 1/3.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering
During the
on
depth change, I'd speed up to 2/3.
Con sonar regained contact.
Yeah.
On master 4 bearing.
That's
0,
who I want to
7,
know.
7.
I'm going to look down this bearing. See if I see any
Con sonar
smoke.
regained contact.
078.
Maneuvering. Making turns for 5. Come
Zero
right to 0, 8,
Oh, wait.
1. Helm I.
I accidentally clicked that. 078 is right about there. We periscope depth yet? Almost. Almost there. We're at 60 feet coming up. Okay.
Make depth 4 feet. Dive high.
4 feet. That's PD for this little boat. The normal periscope depth, which is what we were just at, it's too far down, so got to come up a little bit more. Then we can raise our scopes up.
Up scope.
There we go.
Con, dive at 4 feet. Dive
Let's
high.
take a look down. Okay, I don't see any smoke on the horizon. I don't see a whole lot of anything. Do a quick safety sweep here. I want to see if I can snorkel. No one's visible. All right, let's try and get away with the snorkel here. Hold on.
Raise the ESM mast. Raise the radar mast.
Con sonar regained contact on.
Yeah.
2.
All right, we're gonna start snorkeling. Commence snorkeling.
Con sonar master 3 is classified as merchant.
Master 3. What bearing is that? Okay, way over here. Let's look. Wow. 100.
Come right to 080. Helm I.
Belay that. Fat fingered that again. All right. I have no visual contacts. I think we're getting away with it. I don't see any airplanes. All right, cool. Yeah, we're regenning some energy, so be ready for the next evasion.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 3. Last bearing 100. Contact breaking up.
What the hell hit that? That was a torpedo. Okay, well, we had nothing to do with that. That's 30,000 yards away. It's a bad day to be a tanker, let me tell you what.
Come right to 0.
What flag was that?
0. Helm Aye.
All right, so that's Vietnam. That's friendly. Wow. I wonder if because we started sinking Chinese ships, the Chinese Navy started sinking Vietnamese ships. Huh. That's definitely
sonar
new.
Lost contact. Sierra 5.
Aha.
Last bearing.
Once again, we have
0,
Master
8,
4.
3. Contact faded.
Let's bring him up on sonar. We can finally figure out who Master 4 is. And did he shoot weapons at us? Because either Sierra 5 or Sierra 4 did. I don't know which one it was. One of these two guys is hostile. All right, that's a whale.
Steady course.
I doubt if he shot a torpedoes at us. So that leaves Sierra 5. All right, what's Sierra 5 going to do? Let's continue to close Sierra 5's last known position.
Come left to 0.
I don't want to go fast because we're trying to recharge energy, so I'm going to stay at 5 knots. Get a little juice in the boat. Okay.
Con, helm, steady course.
Yeah, I don't think our torpedo found that tanker. I don't think that was us. No, we shot 2 torpedoes and got 2 hits. I then shot a missile to the northeast that didn't hit anything. And that was a third weapon. That was a third torpedo. It wasn't ours. Can the whale be a master contact? Wow, good question. No. Good point. Who is that? Jake Ski. Very good deduction, sir. Jake Ski's wearing his thinking hat. Yeah, a whale cannot be a master contact because it doesn't have a radar. It doesn't swim on the surface. So, yeah. This is not a whale. Very good, sir. Well done. Well played. Let's figure that out. Let's look again. Look how good he lines up for a whale, though. I mean, come on, as a whale. But clearly it's not a whale. And it's probably not a submarine on the surface, although we did see a sub on the surface last encounter. So they do go up there. You don't one-line it as being an absolute. The last submarine we attacked was on the surface, charging his batteries. That doesn't line up at all. I don't know why I'm stopping there. I mean, it kind of lines up for this rig. You think it's an oil rig?
Con sonar, Master 4 is classified as.
Classified as what? Finish the sentence. All right. We're snorkeling. Doing our little snorkel thing. So do we shoot a torpedo into Sierra 5? Well, then we'd hit that. All right, let's go ahead and secure snorkeling.
Make turns for 3. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Why?
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Make depth 4 feet, dive I.
Oh, you think you shot a harpoon? Well, yeah, the harpoon definitely went that direction, but it didn't hit anything.
Con, dive at 4 feet, dive I.
Yep. Now we're staying at periscope depth because I want to be above the layer. I'll show you guys the layer here in a second. Take a look at this. So we got this duct. Oh, crap. It just showed me the depth of Master 4. I don't know. Listen, the game a little weird, all right? I don't know why it's showing me that. The duct. Okay, we're in this weak duct. I want to go active in the duct to see if there's a shallow target that is Sierra 5.
Con sonar, switching to active
God,
search.
that's loud. I'm sorry. Holy crap. Oh, blew my own eardrums off. That's so dumb. Oh, radar 6 is an oil rig too. Okay. Got multiple rigs out there. Oh, he just shot. Gotcha. Ah, gotcha. Snapshot. Down the bearing, you have the ejection pump transient. Secure active sonar.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
Torpedo evasion.
Make turns for con sonar. We are cavitating.
Right full rudder. There's still a submarine out there, and he's quiet. He's angry. He just shot at us.
100 feet.
So we should mark the chart,
Con
but
sonar,
we
lost
can't because we don't have the
contact.
tools.
Master, 4,
Passing 200 feet.
But I'm going to come down to the south here,
179, helm aye.
and I'm going to try to reposition how many yards.
Passing 400 feet.
Yeah, he's like,
Passing
I'll say
500
10,000 yards to the east.
Passing 600.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Passing 700 feet.
That's our shot there.
Passing 800 feet.
We got 7 torpedoes remaining. I got to be kind of careful about how many weapons I'm using today. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Master 4 being a surface ship oil rig that's underwater. That makes no sense. I don't think any of that's true. I don't think it's any of those things. I think sonar got the classification wrong is what I think happened.
Come left to 145, helm aye.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Con, helm, steady course.
Oh, wow. Automod says communist is a bad word. That's kind of funny for this channel. Yeah, we don't like communism here. I wonder if somebody added that. I think all the mods are at work because they have real jobs. But I wonder, I'll have to ask one of the mods if they added communism as a bad word. Or is Twitch doing that on its own, which is hilarious. Pardon me 1 second. All right. And we're back. I just allowed communism to be displayed. It is kind of funny. It's on brand, right? It's on brand. We're a strongly American stream here. Apparently Automod doesn't like commies either. There we go. Yeah, it's allowing it now. There we go. Oh, you just can't use communist whale at the same time? The Automod grew up in the 60s, yeah. He's part of the Red Purge. What was that? McCarthyism. Yeah, that's what it was. Automod is a 1950s senator. Oh my God. Yeah. Hey, listen. I don't make the rules around here. I'm just here for the paycheck, okay? It's not that great. Yeah, whales are bad, yeah. Oh, that's funny. All right, are we 5,000 yards away from our track? We're about 3,000. I want to turn to the east, like directly, but I want to make sure we're not within our own detection range. Our weapon's going to come over here and do circles. So we don't want to be... I think that's our weapon there.
Come left to.
And I can't keep the speed up, so let's slow down to 2/3.
Make turns for.
This was torpedo evasion. Torpedo evasion's over. We just burned up more than the energy we got from running the diesel.
Contact on Sierra.
Oh, he ran to the south too.
076.
Clever girl. Well, now that we have sonar contact, let's figure out who he is. Let's pull him up on sonar here.
5 knots. Maneuver.
Yeah, he just ran south. He basically did the same evasion we did,
Con sonar
which means he knows what he's
contact
doing.
on
Oh my
master
God.
4, bearing 067.
What? It's not a ballistic missile submarine. All right, it's not an Akula, but it's close.
Making turns for
Sierra.
5
All right, we're playing with a real sub. We got to stop screwing around. This will get us killed if we don't start taking this a little more seriously. We're gonna end up with one of these stupid UGTs in our stern plane. Oh, what's this? Is he steering the weapon? What is he doing? Why? Oh shoot! Let's get away from that. Oh boy.
Helm left 2004. Helm I.
Oh my god. What is that weapon doing?
Come left 2000.
This weapon
Helm
is
I.
looking for us down here. That's terrifying. How the hell did he know? He didn't shoot to the south, did he? Uh-oh. Well, everyone say goodbye to Master 4. He's about to go away. We should check what kind of flag he has. This chucklehead shot down here. Okay, that's interesting. I think we should put another weapon on him. Let's steady she goes. Yeah, let's do a snapshot Sierra 5, bearing 187.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
And let's watch this weapon. What the hell's this one going after? Yeah, whatever it is, it's submerged. Sure as hell isn't an oil rig down here. I don't know. Yeah, boy, yeah, it could be a war crime alert. Yeah. Someone get Greenpeace on the horn. Plot twist, it was the whale the whole time. Yeah, it might have been. It lined up as a whale. Oh my god, it is. That's whale song. Mr. Krabs, we have a delivery for you.
4. Last bearing 0.
Krabby Patty's incoming, sir.
Contact faded.
We'll see you at the Great Pineapple. Okay. If we had continued that evasion, and the only reason why I stopped is I wanted to conserve my energy, we would have ran right into that weapon. Being a diesel boat saved us in this case. Wow. How about that? Sushi on the menu. Yep. Now does Mr. Krabs and his crab shack, is that in the pineapple, or is the pineapple something else in SpongeBob SquarePants mythology lore? I'm not sure what the pineapple is. I just know there is one. Mr. Krabs' crab shack might literally be a crab shack. Crab shack. The pineapple is SpongeBob's house. Gotcha. That's where he lives. He lives in a pineapple under the sea. I remember that from the jingle. Yeah. See, I'm learning. I've learned more about SpongeBob today than I did watching anything. Not that I've watched really anything, but I'm culturally aware of SpongeBob, and that's about it. Krusty Krab is the lobster trap. Oh, is it in a... Oh, it's in a lobster trap. That's kind of funny. So the Krusty Krab runs his restaurant out of a lobster trap. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Go learn the fun song. Fun has two meanings. Oh, does it? Okay. I know there's some adult jokes in that cartoon, which is... I always find that very clever whenever animators can do a kid's show, but with adult references. Disney does it great. Go look at some of the old Disney cartoons. Pretty much any of them. They all have references for the parents that they know are taking their kids to watch the movie. Yeah. It's pretty well done. Let's see what Sierra 5 does with Torpedo 1 here. He stopped evading, so he's like right here, but I'm just not sure of his range. He's somewhere between my weapon and way off the screen to the right. So we'll just kind of center up on his bearing and see what happens. Oh, Animaniacs was top tier. And Animaniacs was kind of raunchy, and I respected the hell out of that. Yeah. Bullwinkle. I've watched some Bullwinkle as a kid. I was probably too young to get the references out of Bullwinkle. But Animaniacs, you're right on about that, Vulcan Rider. Vulcan Rider, is that your name on the Discord, or do you go by another name? Because you may not want to say that. I don't know, but if you don't mind, people know who you are on Discord. There was somebody I was talking to. I don't want to say his name, but we were talking about conspiracies, and he had linked a conspiracy about making gasoline out of CO2, which can be done chemically. It's just extremely inefficient. Very costly, right? But some idiot reporter reported it in his internet magazine as if it was a scientific breakthrough, which is hilarious. So I'd made a reference to the gentleman who referenced the newsletter or newspaper about how in the 70s, I grew up in the 70s as a kid, and there was the oil shortage. The oil shortage began in like 72 and got really bad around 77. So we're talking a whole decade of lines at gas stations just getting worse and worse, right? And so news stories were coming out at that time, and I remember as a kid about how there was some kind of conspiracy amongst American automakers who were making cars like, you know, the Stingray Cobra, you know, gas guzzlers essentially, and how they could make engines that got 50 miles to the gallon, which was at the time the golden gas mile average per gallon. But they wouldn't do it because they were getting paid by OPEC to keep gas mileage per gallon inefficient. So we Americans would spend more money on gasoline, despite there not being any to buy. It was just dumb. Clearly bullshit story, but it was in the news. News was saying that on the television because people were believing conspiracy theories on CBS, NBC, ABC. And then our parents were repeating it to each other at the bowling alley over cocktails, you know. And it grew on. If a lie is repeated enough, it becomes the truth, even though it's never true. You know, and so now that we're seeing oil shortages, especially in Japan, where this news was reported that Japan can make oil or fuel, it said, out of CO2 instead of using gasoline from wherever. Oh crap, it's an Alpha. Look at this guy. He's about to get blowed up. Uh-oh. The fuck? I want a refund on my torpedo. What the hell was that? He didn't even launch a countermeasure. Damn, okay, he got him on the reattack. Got him on the reattack. That first one was a straight up whiff. We just went right by him. That's what you get for being dumb. All right, we have like no weapons left. We got to get back to Okinawa and reload. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. We got a lot of tonnage today, boys. Yeah, yeah. I got 6 weapons left. Oh, shit. I'm dodging that knucklehead. Let's go get some more boom boom. I need boomsticks. 31,000 tons. How much from merchant shipping? 15,000 tons from merchants. Hell yeah. Jeff Bezos losing money this quarter. You know, well, those were Temu shipments. Who runs Temu? Is it Alibaba? Is that the guy that runs Temu? He's a Chinese guy that got disappeared and then he reappeared. Yeah, he was gone for like at least 6 months. It might have been a year. The guy that runs Alibaba. He's a Chinese billionaire that got re-educated. I don't know what he said. Hell, anymore in China, you don't have to say nothing to get re-educated. Yeah. G wakes up one morning and says, here's a list of names, go get them. Those people go away. Yep. Sometimes they're your chief of staff. They have the equivalent of the Joint Chiefs of Staff in China that advises Xi on military things, just like ours do, right? And he arrested, I think it's 7 people, and he arrested like 6 of them, all but one. There was one guy remaining. And I remember thinking, that guy is probably nervous as hell. Yeah. He's like, what the hell? Everybody is arrested but me? You know? Yeah, I would like to bet a fly on the wall that day. All right, we got a new contact. Where's he at? He's to the east. We're heading southeast. Fight.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Let's fight him.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 209, designated Sierra 2.
Oh my gosh. That's a good story, Darth. I like that. Darth was in the Army and used SpongeBob lyrics as marching. Is it called a marching chant? I know what you mean. Marching lyrics, marching something. Yeah. Oh, we got some close contacts here, boys. What's this? Let's take a look at this on sonar. Let's bring up sonar here. Ah, sonar. This is a merchant. Who's this one? This one's not a merchant. Okay, let's do this one first. Oh, this might be another alpha. Holy crap.
Con sonar,
Or a
Sierra
Han.
2 is classified as submerged submarine.
This is a merchant. Let's get him classified. We've seen it's a container ship. We've seen this guy a lot today.
Con sonar, Sierra 1.
All right, let's come up behind the merchant and attack the Han.
Come right to 2.
Will Han shoot first?
Helm I.
We'll find out in this episode of As the Death Star Turns.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 1.
Marching
4,
cadence.
3,
Maybe, yeah, that's what it's called.
Sierra
Okay.
3.
Jack Ma. Yeah, that does ring a bell. It might have been Jack Ma. That's who I was looking for. Okay, yeah. Jack Ma. There's the merchant, by the way. He's right there. So on the other side of him is a potential submarine, a Han, which is why we can hear him through a merchant. Very noisy boat. So we should check the flag on that guy. Let's go to periscope depth, check the flag on this guy. Because if that's a Chinese ship, I'm going to sink him.
Con, helm, steady course.
Ah, that's true. He's a solo Han. Yes. See, chat's on point today. We got SpongeBob references. You guys are teaching me all about that. The diverse culture and lore of
Come right to.
of the pineapple under the sea. Yeah, yeah.
Helm I.
I'm not against it. I was just underway when that cartoon came out, so I don't know. I know nothing about it. But I do respect that this many years later, it's still a big part of American culture, so probably worth learning. We go from Star Wars to down Periscope. Yeah, all in one stream. I know, right? Yeah, we do it all here. Listen. This is fun time. This is Aaron unloading his brain. Oh my God, he's coming right for us.
Con, helm,
Stop resisting, sir. He doesn't even know. He probably can't hear us over the sound of his own boombox. Oops. Oh, man. He's right under my feet. I got to be careful. I have a doggo down there. He's sleeping. He's a sleepy boy. This Han is so dumb. He's like, charge. I do respect the aggression. Yeah. I don't think he understands that we're up here. I think he's just running north to run north. All right, let's take a look at this chucklehead. All right, we have periscope depth yet?
Upscope
Yeah. What's his bearing? Well, we'll see him. Yeah. Yeah, there he is. All right. Oh. I believe that's Vietnamese. Yeah, it's got a big yellow star in the middle. The Vietnamese flag and the Chinese flag, very similar. But, yeah, that looks Vietnamese to me. All right. Well done, sir. Keep supporting the freedom. These are probably full of Nike sneakers and desperation. Yeah, that's what that sounds like there. All right, we got a full battery. I don't need to recharge, and we got a close submarine, so we're not going to do that either. Let's go deep. Do we have a layer? Let me check the conditions. There's no layer. 2,000 feet of water. Let's go down to.
Make depth 750.
No, 700. We're going to come down to 700 feet. Ah, crap. The stupid container ship is going to be on the other side. No matter where I go, the stupid container ship's going to be right in the way. Yeah, that sucks. So what I'm thinking is, we can shoot right now.
Come left 2.
Yeah, our best bet is to shoot right now. The longer we wait, the closer he gets to the container ship. Is he going to attack the container ship? It's a good shot from there. He's in a good position to do it. Yeah, let's get down and shoot him before he does something stupid. He's right there. Holy shit, we can see him. He's right there. Okay.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 3.
All right, we steady on course yet?
1, 4, 3. Contact faded.
Oh. Well, hello, Mr. Potential Scam. How are you? I'm so tempted to answer you. All right, everybody, I want you to call 410-9731 and tell them that they're not getting my money. Yep. Oh, they're going to leave a voicemail. He's leaving a voicemail. Should we listen to it? Oh, where's my voicemail at? Hey. Oh. Can I hear it? Oh, he hung up. He hung up. Oh, okay. Now, if I hit that, do I call him back? I don't want to call him back. All right, fine. He didn't want to leave a voicemail. He started to leave one, and then he got nervous. Okay. Yeah, he's like, this is, boy, he's going to shoot that guy. Dumb. All right, head 2/3.
Make turns for 1.
Let's get ready to shoot
Maneuvering on.
Sierra 1 the Han. Oh, it's going to be a close shot. All right, so we got Han. Hold on a second. Let me get everything set up here. How we doing? Okay, we're good? We're good? Okay. This will be a close shot. We're going to have to watch this wire. Hope to God we don't lose the wire. If we lose the wire, container ship's toast. All right, so fire point procedures on Sierra 2, the Han bearing 225. System solution is 293, speed 10 knots, range 500 yards, high confidence. Solution set, weapon ready, ship safety is fence. Shoot tube 1.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
We have the wire. Hallelujah. We have the wire. I'm trying to make it so that whenever he turns to engage, it doesn't even see the container ship. Not sure if it's going to work out that way, but that's what I'm trying to create a situation where that happens. Shit.
Con sonar.
Oh, okay, enable it.
Is cavitating. Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing 2, 3,
Oh.
4.
All right.
Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir.
If we go. All right, let's get another decoy ready.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure
Oh
only.
my God. I
Con
just hope our
sonar.
weapon outruns
Noisemaker
his.
bearing 2, 3, 7.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
I gotta keep this wire. I can't evade yet. If we don't keep this wire, that container ship is toast.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Get him. This is a good evasion on his part. He's going back through his countermeasure field. It's really smart. This is really smart. He's going to launch again. Get ready to steer it.
Con sonar. Noisemaker
Yep. I'm going to
bearing
drive through the
2,
countermeasure. We're going
3,
to reacquire.
7.
Drive through the countermeasure. Reacquire. Ooh, reacquire.
Con, fire control,
Yes,
weapon
get him.
acquired.
Get that motherfucker.
Con sonar.
Yeah.
Lost contact.
Torpedo evasion. Go, 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 go. Now, 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 now. Deep,
Make
deep, deep, deep.
turns 4, 3, 3.
Oh my
9.
God.
Maneuvering eye.
That's a bad torpedo right there.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, because it blew up. Oh, it's bad. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Passing 800 feet.
No.
Passing 900 feet.
No. Oh, it's going in a circle.
1,000 feet.
It's going in a circle.
Con sonar.
Passing 1,100.
Where are you going? Okay. Okay, okay. It's still doing its search. Please see the decoy. Come on, bro. The decoy's got to be closer than I am, right? It does not see the decoy. It does not see the decoy. The decoys are useless.
Torpedo room, 2
Well, they're not. I fired it too soon. I should have waited. I should have had more patience. But evasion was successful. Yeah. All right, we did it. It didn't matter in the end. Actually, we can keep on this course. This is a good course. Got to open up some range. Clear datum. That's what we're doing. Getting the hell out of there. Hell yeah. Getting out of there.
Con maneuvering.
Oh, let's see if I can catch up. You guys been talking. I get 200,000 today? What happened?
Con, torpedo room, tube 4.
Oh, you guys were talking about mileage and engines and stuff. Man, if you can get 100,000 miles. Oh, you must be talking about the engine. Yeah, if you don't get 300,000 miles out of your engine, you're not taking care of it. I don't care if you bought a Honda Civic, which actually is not a bad engine, so that's not a good example. But if you take care of your engine, it will mechanically last 300,000 miles, I think. Yeah. Eventually, you just got to get a new car, you know. All right, weapons are nearby. We can't go yet. You've got a 4-year-old car with only 80,000 miles? Yeah. An RSX. Yeah, Honda makes really good engines. So my Civic example was a poor example. The reason why Hondas are so expensive is the engine, I think. Yeah. Now that they did the circular engine, the rotary engine, those don't last that long. Historically. Probably exceptions. But a rotary engine's very complex, like mechanically, that's real complex. Which is, I don't understand why they have them on airplanes, the old school airplanes. It's probably because they're light. That's probably the reason, but when that thing breaks, it ain't coming back, you know. And if you're in the air, you got to figure out how to get on the ground. which gravity will solve that for you, so it's really not a problem. It's one of those problems that fixes itself. Oh, Mazda. Sorry. Forgive me. He's right. RS Mazda. Yep, you're right. Apparently, I'm not a car guy either. Yep. I do love cars, but I'm not a car guy, so I can't claim to be. Yeah. I buy all my cars from the Reich. Just 'cause I know that if I do that, I buy the ones that are actually, the engine is made in Germany. They still assemble them in the United States down in Alabama. I can't buy a car in the United States that's not assembled in the United States, apparently. But I make damn sure I pay the extra money to get the engine hand built in Germany by people with hands, not machines. And then they ship it over to the United States to assemble it. Yeah. Those engines will last forever if you just change the oil. I bet you I get more than 300,000 miles out of that engine. Yeah. The dealer keeps wanting to buy my car. It's invincible. It's like, it's 8 years old now, and it's got no problems because I take care of it. It was also made by the regime, and they know how to make engines over there. Germany engineering has gone a bit downhill. Oh, really? Well, yeah. I mean, I suppose you could say that about a lot of things too, yeah. Maybe that's why I won't buy a new one. Maybe the one I have was one of the last good ones. Who knows? All I know is I got lucky. I have a really good car. I ain't trading that thing until it falls apart. Yeah. Because even when you buy a new car nowadays, we're going into my opinion here, you really don't know what you're going to get. Like, I refused to buy a used car for the longest time just because I assumed it had problems. So I'd pay the extra money, and it'd be a lot, of course, to buy a new car instead, right? Not cheap buying a new car. But at least then you got a clean slate. You know, you're still rolling the dice. But even new cars today, you don't know. Like, I see, and YouTubers will do this to get the clicks, so it may not be authentic, but there's too many car channels on YouTube where the interior of the car is not only made of cheap plastic, but when it's assembled by the plant workers wherever, whether that's Mexico or America, I don't know, part of the paneling is coming off just by operating the vents or whatever. Like, it's not assembled good. And to be fair, Tesla for a short time had the same problem. So even fancy cars had the problem. Now, I wouldn't put it past a YouTuber to rent a car and then claim it's his car and then show a YouTube video like that, right? That'd be a very easy way to get clicks without having to buy a new car if you have a car channel. Like, there's no way of knowing that that's a rental car from the inside when you're doing your YouTube video. So I'm very suspicious of those channels, but there's a lot of them, and they're very popular, which is why there's a lot of them. Crap. Is there another torpedo out here? How far away is this guy? What else you guys got? Yeah, don't trust YouTubers, man. They will lie. They just lie. They just want to like and subscribe. That's what they want. And they'll do anything to get that. Let's see. You guys are all talking about cars now. Yeah. I can't really hold a conversation about cars because I don't know enough. I could lie and say that I do, right? Maybe I should do that. I get more clicks if I do that. Oh, I see a warship. Let's go get him. Oh, let's go get the warship. Ugh. Go. South. He's all the way at the bottom. Can you guys even see him? He's right here. You come here. You little bastard. Where's he at? He's up here now. He's got a teleporter. Okay. Let's go to the north and get him. Where is he at? Oh. Fine. Ooh, look at that. Oh, now that's a thumbnail, folks. Look at that. I should fail more often. Look at that. That is a modified. The hell is that? Sovereignty? It looks like a Sovereignty. It is. That's a modified Sovereignty. Whoa. That's kind of cool. I'm a big fan of that bow gun they got. China makes... Well, they didn't make this ship. They modified it, but that's a good ship. Let's go sink them. I'll sink this ship right here. All right, so we got new star contact bearing 094. We're headed south, it says. Let me go ahead and let's take a look at our weapons loadout. I think I want to start with a torpedo attack and end with T-lamming and missiling targets that are running away if they run away. Or if they're just too far away, you know. And we'll have like one decoy in the tube, okay? That's kind of my plan. Now, because I'm doing a torpedo attack, I don't want them too far away. So we'll say 15,000 yards to start, and then we'll try and close on them. I'm a diesel boat, so I ain't got unlimited energy. I got to let them come to me a little bit. So they're off to the east.
Con sonar lost contact. Last bearing 106. Contact faded.
We have a guy on the Discord who is a big fan of the Mazda. He drives one, or did. Legal Legend, if you want to look him up on Discord. He's
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
he knows all about your radial engines and stuff. I don't know if he has that car anymore, but he certainly had it for a long time. We have no contacts to the east. What the hell? Is there a layer? There is a weak layer. Probably shouldn't.
Con sonar new contact.
Aha.
093.
Now sonar's on the ball. Crap. I meant
Con sonar new contact bearing 105. Designated Sierra
105. So we want to see what direction they're going so we can kind of like get in front of them.
06. Designated Sierra 3.
All right, so I'm just going to...
Sonar new
Oh.
contact bearing 080. Designated Sierra
All right,
4.
I'm going to put my cursor on him, and we'll see which way he goes.
Contact bearing 104.
Wow, it's like
Designated
there's a
Sierra
whole fleet
5.
of ships to the east right now. Now, if they're heading west, we're in a great position. We're in a great position. Yeah, sonar was taking a nap. I know, right? They're a little slow on the draw there. They're like, oh my God, we got contacts. You know, they waking the guy up next to him. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that was active? Was that Sierra 4? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start classifying. Start with Sierra 5 here. Probably a warship. Ooh, this is a dirty boy. Look how dirty this is. I like it. I like how dirty it is. Oh. These three tonals, oh, filthy. Okay. This might be more than one contact. Yeah, no. Oh. It's not, it is a merchant, you're right. Okay.
Con sonar.
I got
Sierra
excited. Oh, it's a
5 is
Ro-Ro.
classified as merchant.
This is did we find an invasion fleet again? Is this our third invasion fleet? It would be our second. To be fair, I don't think that other one was classified as a... Oh my God.
Con sonar. Sierra 4 is classified as
Yeah.
merchant.
I think we found an invasion fleet. Which way are they going? Oh shit, you guys weren't watching that the whole time. I'm sorry. It's up there now. That lines up, not perfectly, as a large Ro-Ro ship. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's really close. All right. I'm just trying to get direction of motion here. We're only doing 5 knots, so we shouldn't be affecting which side of the line they go on very much. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this is a fictional ship. This is an American diesel boat if we took our technology and made a diesel boat. And it's an interesting, dynamic. Yeah, you have to approach the attack differently, which I like. I have to think about my energy. I have to stay at 5 knots a lot. I would love, if I was in a 688, I'd run right in there and blow them to kingdom come. But I need to position myself where they come to me a little bit, and they might be headed north. It's either north or west. I want it to be west so much, but I'm starting to think I'm wrong. Okay, let's head up this way and see which way they go.
Come left 2.
Because we're only doing 5 knots, all the motion that we're seeing, assuming they're like 15 knots or greater, is basically whatever they're doing, not us, in terms of relative motion. We do have a small effect, but it's very small. At 5 knots, it's going to take us forever to get around. We're at 600 feet. Let's go ahead and speed up through the turn. I'm going to do this turn a little bit fast. So I'm going to go 2/3.
Turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering up.
Yeah, so this is the Stingray, American diesel boat.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing.
And we got energy cells, so we got lots of energy. I'm just trying to save that energy for the torpedo evasion.
Sierra 5, last bearing 098. Contact faded.
Yep. So sonar conditions are so bad. Coming to a head 2/3, Rex says. I'm going to try and get up in the surface duct for better track. So let's come to periscope depth.
Make depth 4 feet, dive high.
So we've turned back to the northeast.
Con, helm, steady course.
They're off to the east, but I think they're heading north. And if we can regain contact, or I should say when we regain contact, if they're still heading north with us on a northerly course, we know that's where they're going, north. If they're not, that means they're heading west, which is what I want. I want them heading towards us. We don't have a towed array, no. Nope, hull mounted sensors only. And it didn't even mention a WA, but like if we were to build a diesel boat, we would definitely put a wide aperture array on it for sure. It would be large bow array, and then the entire side of the submarine would be a sonar array. Both sides. All the way back to pretty much Shaft Alley, which is right about there. All the way to the back. All right, head 1/3.
Make turns for
I maintain the 2/3 bell to get us up to depth.
maneuvering eye.
We're right under the layer. The layer is at 95 feet.
Sonar regained contact
And now we're
on
regaining them.
Sierra
Yes.
1, bearing 0.
All right, let's go and take a look at Sierra
Sonar regained contact
1
on.
right here.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots. Con sonar regained contact
Okay.
on Sierra 4, bearing 078.
That's our boy.
Con sonar
That was the
regained
boy in the
contact
thumbnail.
on Sierra 5,
Oh,
bearing
that's thumbnail boy.
096.
That's a whale. Hold on. I think this is a whale. There's a lot of whales today. Oh, this is the one that doesn't make any sense, yeah.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as biologic.
This solve remedy will detect our periscope the moment I put it up. The moment. So, 095, he bears 088. Okay. I'm gonna take a peek.
Upscope.
Little quick peeky, little peeky poo. Fuck, down. Oh my god, fire everything right now. Snapshot, 2-1, loot up.
Con fire control, we've lost the wire.
Fuck. Okay, torpedo evasion.
Make turns for con sonar. We are cavitating.
Yep.
Con sonar lost
Oh
contact.
my God.
Sierra 3.
Left full
last
rudder.
bearing 103.
Passing 100 feet.
Why did we lose the wire? We were at 5 knots doing nothing.
Master 1. Last bearing 0.
That's just really bad luck, is all that was. This guy is close.
Passing 300 feet.
That torpedo is Mad Dog.
Passing 400 feet.
It will sink something.
Con
And it might be
sonar
us.
Passing 500 feet. Passing
Con sonar no longer cavitating.
Yeah.
passing 700 feet.
I'm not even playing games. Not even playing.
Passing 800 feet.
Okay. I'm making tracks. I'm trying to get as hell far away from this thing as possible. That is very unlucky that we lost that wire.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1
I mean,
ready.
it happens, but that's rare. If we were in a turn or something, it would be different. But we were just doing nothing. Okay, well, it's up to the gods if we get a hit with that shot. Yeah, it's a madcap. Yep, for sure. There's other contact by the whale that's pinging. Oh, is somebody using the whale as a... You're right. There's a master too. Maybe it's a surface ship.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 3
All right.
knots.
Well, let's finish this evasion, then we'll prosecute him. I don't want to waste a lot of energy when he hasn't even shot at us yet, but I just want to make sure our own weapon doesn't see us. It did once already. It scared the bejesus out of us because I don't know if I could dodge a 48 in this thing. How far have we evaded? 2,000 yards. So we've gone about 1 mile at high speed. Let's go another 500 yards and we'll slow down and turn. Because you're right, we do need to keep an eye on Master 2, who's in our baffles. He might be prosecuting us right now, coming after us. And we're almost at 500 yards. Okay, mark 500. Come right, steer course 180. This will put me broadside to his active, which is not ideal. And once we're on course, we're going to slow down to a head 1/3. We came all the way down to 880 feet. That was our evasion. All right, head 1/3. So I'm pointing my large bow array and my wide aperture array in the direction of the new active. And the old active too, both. Yeah, it's an Americanized kilo. Yeah. Think of a kilo, but with American equipment. And we called it the Stingray. Fictional submarine that we're going to try the Chinese campaign with, which is what we're doing today. We're going to continue, assuming I don't get killed, on Friday. So today and Friday is this campaign. We're going to see how far we get. Oh, geez. Okay, so that's a weapon. All right.
Bearing 086.
I'm going to shoot a decoy down the bearing of the weapon. Oh, wow. That's a really good shot. I'm telling you, I'm convinced the computer cheats. Like he shot that after I turned and slowed down. I mean, wow. Oh, what the hell's that?
Sierra 4, bearing 076.
Well, good thing we didn't run that way.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 076.
I think our torpedo's tracking something, but it might be the Ro-Ro. Uh-oh. We might get a Master 5 kill. Ah, no, it's not Ro-Ro. Ro-Ro ain't got countermeasures, so we're good. Yeah, Crab has confirmed the computer does cheat. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It does. I'm going to get him with this decoy. I'm going to drag that torpedo away from us with this decoy. I don't want to spend any more energy. I'm at 5 knots being quiet. But he straight up shot that at where we were going for sure. Look at this little... This guy's running an NFL route here. He did a little button hook.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 080.
That's when you're told to line up wide right. You know, you got that wildcat formation going on. You send your fastest guy on that route. No, it wasn't the Blue Whale. It was Master 2 that launched it.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 081.
Nice. Oh, we got him. Yay. Oh, what happened? What happened? We got exploded. Got blown up. Trying to cut this guy off with my noisemaker here. Somkin, you drive a purple car? That's a bold choice, sir. That's a bold choice. Uh-oh. Airplane. Ah, there's smoke on the water. The airplane's looking for us now. That's not good. All right. Now I'm going to turn this thing right at that thing. And it should see our decoy. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. All right, so I'm just curious. I don't think I can steer this decoy now that it's enabled. No, it's... Whatever course it's on now is what it stays on. That's interesting. Is it tracking? It made a little course correction right there. Hold on. Oh, I can steer it. Oh, wow. Okay, you can. You just don't have a line to tell you where it's going. Okay. What happened to the torpedo? Did it run out of fuel? No way. Those 53 centimeter torpedoes, 53, 50, yeah, 53 centimeter, yeah. They have a lot more fuel than that. They have a lot more fuel than that. How do... Huh. We might have to missile this guy because... Oh, that's a good idea. You know, now there's an airplane up there, and we did hear him, so we know about it. We're not using that of character knowledge, but let's load 2 of... I'm trying to get the T-lambs off the boat. I don't like these things, so because they're too fat. They're easy to shoot down. But if I shoot 2 at this little frigate, one of them might get through as point defense, maybe. It's a small frigate. It's an old one. It doesn't have the modern point defenses that China has today. So there's a chance that it works. I'm going to start loading that in tubes 1 and 2. Let's compare scope depth. I'm going to verify range. He's shooting again. This guy's a mad lad. The hell are they shooting at? The decoy's down here. Oh, that's airdropped. He's convinced I'm up here, though. Well, he's in for... Oh, we lost the wire. Okay. I thought we started cavitating. I got panicked there. If we cavitate right now, we give the game away. We don't want that. No cavitation. Yeah, he's basically ignoring our decoy. I mean, that's a bold move. Maybe he knows it's a decoy. That's always possible. Does this game let you hit a ship with a T-Lam? It's not a T-Lam. Uh-oh, is it a T-Lam? Hold on a second. That had better not be a T-Lam. No, it's a TASM. It's a Tomahawk anti-ship missile. It's the Bravo variant. T-Lam Bravo.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 087.
I did have to double check that to make sure I wasn't wrong. But no, you would not hit a ship with a... Now he's launching decoy countermeasures against a weapon that I think he launched. Maybe he didn't launch that.
Escort.
Why would he go to the north and then go into evasion? He might be a dum-dum. He's either the most brilliant Chinese captain ever or a dum-dum. I'm not sure which. He's just going to do circles. He's between my countermeasure and his own weapon. And he's freaking out.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 086.
And he's, listen, while he's evading his own imagination, I'm going to shoot him with an actual weapon. We might get bombed by that airplane. I'm a little nervous about the airplane up there. Yeah, yep. Lucky he has no idea who I'm talking to. He's very concerned. He's like, "Are you okay, old man?" I'm talking to my imaginary friends on the internet.
Upscope.
Upscope. What bearing we looking at? What bearing we looking at, sonar? Shit. I don't know what bearing to look at. Where's he at? Motherfucker. There he is. Down. Shoot that. Front procedures on. Master 2. Motherfucker. Both of them. Both of them. Both of them. Torpedo evasion. Torpedo evasion.
3. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
That's a very short flight time for a Tomahawk. He's going to get there in a hurry. He's going to get there in a hurry.
Passing 100.
But he's so consumed with his own evasion, he may not even try to decoy. Oh, never mind. There it is. That's a decoy. Okay.
Passing 200 feet.
Con helm.
Oh, he got one. He got both. You bastard.
300 feet.
He got them both. I will have my vengeance.
400 feet.
I will have my vengeance.
Passing 500 feet.
Passing 500 feet now.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
All right. Secure evasion.
Come left to 0.
The Chinese god of luck is on his side.
Come left to
Oh,
0,
boy.
8. Helm I. Make turns.
What's our deal? Okay, we're down at 700 feet. We're slowing down to 5 knots. Getting ready to re-attack here.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 083. Come right to 167. Helm I. Con maneuvering.
What is he
Making turns
doing?
forward, 5.
I don't even know. I don't know what he's doing. You have a friend, yes. We're all each other's internet friends. I wonder why he's not coming right for us. Maybe he's afraid there's a torpedo in the water. That's, like I said, this guy might be brilliant. He might be really smart. I'm not sure. Because he's not wrong. There's about to be.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2
All right,
ready.
let's go fire point procedures on Master 2, the Zhang Wei, which is pronounced something completely different than that. Bearing 089, system solution 138, speed 28 knots, range 10,000 yards, opening 1,000 yards per minute, high confidence. Holy crap, this guy's hauling ass. Shoot tube 2.
Con fire control. We've lost the wire.
We've lost 2 wires in a row at 5 knots doing nothing. What is going on with my game? Why can I not shoot a torpedo and keep the flippin' wire? I'm not worried about this one because the naval point's 10,000 yards away. It's not going to see us. That's why I'm not going into evasion and freaking out like I did with the other one. That was about 4,000 yards away.
Con, torpedo room, tube 5 ready.
I don't know if this one's going to see him because I also have a decoy in that vicinity. I guess we'll find out together. We will find out together. Hey, Bullet's here. How's it going, buddy? The new game is mad I'm not playing it. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, this channel's going to do like, okay, so like to give you guys an idea, what I'm thinking is we do Cold Waters on Wednesday because it's fun. The whole War Crime Wednesday thing has its own life at this point. We do Sea Power once in a while. I'm not sure how often or how often that fits in the schedule, but I like the game a lot. So we're playing Sea Power, and we're playing Modern Naval Warfare. For sure. So Modern Naval Warfare will be a thing. I don't know. It depends on the update schedule. I don't know what Slytherin and Matrix Games has in mind for how often to update it. Obviously, work on it continues. That hasn't stopped. But I'll probably wait for the next update. Whatever that is. And I have no idea when that's going to be. I know the version I have right now is still really buggy. And I really want to make tutorials because people are going to need those for sure. I don't want to make tutorials of a buggy program, though. I mean, I want to make sure the sonar basics are good, and then I can make the sonar basic tutorial. And then fire control, I'll do my best with that. I know a lot less about fire control than I do sonar. What I really need for the fire control is the book so I can read it. And then once I do that, I'll make the tutorial for sure. So I hope they're making more progress on the book than they are the game at this point. I thought about going back and reading the old 688i book. I've got the book for that somewhere. Well, it's been a long time, but I should have it. But yeah, so that's the 3 games to wrap up what I was starting. Sea Power, Cold Waters on Wednesdays, and then Modern Naval Warfare is going to fit in the schedule. I don't know where or how often. Probably more often than the other 2, I think, at some point. But every Wednesday we're going to do this, if for no other reason, just for the memes of War Crime Wednesday that you guys have built. That's a culture built by the viewers, really. Yeah, and it's hilarious. I love it. So you guys have your own memes now. Congratulations. You've made it. I'm curious if my weapon's even going to see him. It's close enough. We'll find out, I suppose. I forget if I put this into surface mode or not, the weapon. Actually, we can watch the weapon. Let's see. Yeah, the weapon's going to the surface, so I did tell it to do that. So it's above the layer. It's got the best chance to see the target now. Oh, yeah, actually, it might see the target. Yep, 7,000. Yep, oh, there it is. It just locked on. Ha-ha. Good shot. All right, so we got a little lucky that he slowed down and turned towards. Had he not done that, had he kept this course at this speed, he'd be down here. I'd probably have to shoot again. All right, he hears the weapon. I'm conserving my energy at 5 knots. That's why we're not going fast.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Is Modern Naval Warfare still not available?
Con,
Yeah.
noisemaker, bearing,
Yeah, I have
0,
no idea
9,
what's going
3.
on with that. That's why I haven't been making comments about it, because I don't know. I can't add to the conversation, unfortunately. I don't know what's happening. I know there's a lot of chatter on the Wave Ops page, which is the developer page. But a lot of that chatter is from people that are just guessing.
Con
So,
sonar,
not sure how
noisemaker,
productive that
bearing,
is.
0, 9, 3.
Certainly nothing to get your hair all in a bonnet with. Steam posted it will be available on the 18th, but now it's been revoked. Well, yeah, that's true. I don't know if revoke's the right word, but it wasn't released. Oh, we might get a hit here. Hello. Let's watch the battle. Uh-oh, where's my torpedo? There it is. I don't have a good solution on the ship at the moment, but it's right there. You'll see it when we hit it. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't soft remedy after all. That is a... That's one of those John Wee things. These are anti-ship canisterized... anti-air canisterized missiles right there. Yep, they got rid of those and entered a... I think they replaced that with a VLS? It was either a VLS or a single rail launcher. All these are really old. Like, all of these ships are either retired or been upgraded. Yep. Awesome. I think we did it. Yes, we did. Good job, us. All right, my friends, let's take a look at what we did today. 42,000 tons, 15 of that was Timu merchants, causing the Timu economy to collapse. We got 6 more ships, 4 submarines, and 3 Timu ships. And we will continue this series on Friday with Cold Waters. Friday's Cold Waters is going to be this sub. We'll keep it going. We'll see if we can finish the Chinese campaign. We probably won't finish it on Friday. It can be pretty long. But we'll see how far we get. Maybe we'll get to 100,000 tons. I'm kind of surprised we didn't earn a medal, but we didn't. So there we go. Yeah, it's something like Sea Sparrow, Ron. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of, but the Chinese version of that. Okay, you guys have a great week. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Wednesday, and I'll see you guys in 2 days. And if you're a Patreon or YouTube member on the Subbrief side, I have the script. I'm recording it. It's 11,000 words. It's a book, essentially. It's huge. And it's on the new, or the upgraded, Royal Netherlands Navy, Lord have mercy, whatever that's called, which I should probably know, frigate. They upgraded the frigate, and it's kind of badass now. Yeah, I think you'll like it. But 11,000 words, holy smokes, that's a lot of talking. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys on Friday. Okay. What is the Royal Navy? Is it Royal? It's not Royal Neanderthal. It's Royal Navy, but there's another letter in there for the Netherlands. Royal something Navy. They should name it after Max Verstappen. It should be the Royal Verstappen Navy, because that man's a legend. That man's an absolute machine of a race car driver. The Max Verstappen class. That's what we're going to call it. All right, you guys have a great day. We'll see you on Friday. Friday.